Oh, hey. Hi. Raphael here. Uh, Raphael got bored of making paintings for Thomas, so he's now a Twitch streamer. Hello. Happy Saturday. If you hear rattling over on this side, I promise no one's trying to break into my apartment. It is the screen for my window that is not secured very well. That is rattling against the window because it is fucking windy out there, y'all. It is so windy. I actually went out with Raphael Fishy today, and one of our other friends, um, to conveyor belt sushi, which was fantastic, and I will definitely do that again. Raphael Fishy, oh, the wind is insane. I felt my car just like tugging like on the highway on 66. I'm like, oh, we can't push 70 today. No, I like my life, please. Thank you. Also, thank you for the follow. We do have anonymous follows here, but feel free to announce yourself in chat. You do get a complimentary squeak of Squeakums the rat, though. Hello, hello. Raphael Fishy is Kayla, and then Sandra is Sandra. Or as my brain likes to refer to her as Sandowa. The sushi, so good. It was really good. And there was a little gotcha mechanic. So when you put plates into the dispenser, or like to clear plates from the table, every 5 plates that you finish, you have a 50-50 chance of getting a little gachapon thing. And unfortunately does not have hard pity or like a guaranteed 50-50 like the way Love and Deep Space does. So if you lose your first 50-50, you don't automatically get it. But we did get, I forget the name of the character, but we did get like a little like thing. So I gave it to Kayla because like I'm not a Hello Kitty girly, but Kayla's a Hello Kitty girly. Jokes is how you look really good in this cardigan. Thank you. Thank you. It doesn't do cinnamon roll. Yes. Yeah. It doesn't like to do the fold over that it's technically supposed to do. It doesn't like doing it. This is also not the shirt that is supposed to be with it. The shirt, because I got a large. This is from Doki Doki Cosplay. I got a large. The large fits relatively okay. Like, it's the perfect length of the sleeve. So, like, this is a large. The shirt's a large. Fits perfectly on the sleeve, like the sleeve length. But the actual length of the shirt is really short, especially, like, if you want to, like, raise the roof, like, if you want to lift your hands up. It's a little too short for my liking. And it was, like, also really tight around my hips. So, I actually got this white shirt when I was gonna do a Connor cosplay at some point. So I pulled this out of my closet as like a it was like a sleeper memory of like, oh shit, I bought this thing like years ago. So perfect backup. And it also came with the necklace and the chains. Obviously on this specific shirt, I can't have like the hanging chains. Also doesn't slouch very well. It also does not it doesn't slouch very well because it's supposed to be asymmetrical, right? But it doesn't look. Raphael makes it look so good to have it slouch off the shoulder. It does not slouch off my already slouchy shoulders, okay? I should really get back into Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I will also scroll up and say hi to people who came in as well. I'll do that in a second. Makes it hard to Princess Carry Raphael. MC makes it look so fucking easy. Use safety fins for mine to make it slouch. Oh, that is fair. You'll have to teach me. I do want to go up a size though. I do want to go up to an XL, at least for the undershirt. Because like the cardigan actually isn't that bad, but I wouldn't mind getting it a little longer, especially in the back. And I'm using like my regular jeans instead of like whatever pants they had because I do not trust pant sizes. Don't trust them. Especially with my wide hips. No. I have birthing hips, unfortunately. I was unfortunately blessed with birthing hips. Not that I'm giving birth anytime soon. No plans. If anyone wants my hips, if anyone wants to do a trade, because I don't want them. I do not want my hips. All right, let me scroll up and say hello. Hello, Anna. Hello, Susie. My periods started 3 days early. Oh, can we get some F's in the chat? That is very unfortunate. I thought my period was going to jump scare me last night because I felt the cramping, and I'm like, don't do this to me now. Like, why are we doing this now? Like, that's very rude of you. It's also very cold. Hi, Combat. Hello, hello. Hi, Anna. Happy Glub Glubs. Happy Glub Glubs indeed. Agreed. It is cold as heck. It's so cold. So, yeah, today is just very cold because of the wind. So the wind makes it feel colder than it actually is. And then it should start to warm up now. My electric bill last month is oh, we don't talk about my electric bill for last month. We don't talk about that. Nope. I'm ignoring it until the end of the month. Hi, Shiris. Welcome. I am tired of grading. And like I said, I read that as like, I'm getting tired of this shit, Grandpa. That's what I thought I read. Getting tired of grading. But okay, otherwise, good. I'm glad you're doing okay. Besides period cramps, I'm okay. 2 pulls away from getting Caleb's crate. But I'll do that tomorrow, plus my birthday is in exactly a month. Yay! Happy 1 month away from your birthday. When you said that, it made me think of my sophomore year gym teacher. So I was about 15, 16 at the time. And she was telling us that she was like older, like an older woman. I don't want to say elderly because she wasn't like she wasn't frail or anything. She like coached, I think, the softball team, the women's softball team at my high school. And like she was telling us how she took the entire month to celebrate her birthday. It was her birth month. It was not a birthday, not a birth week. It was a birth month for her. I'm like, you know what? That's a vibe. I love that. Sleepy, of course, but glad you're good, Shears. Appreciate you being here. I have yet to complete a full run of Hades 2 after doing the ending. I've just been really busy with other things. Like, I've been slowly working on it. Like, I got to Olympus. I've just started, like, doing, like, one upstairs run. I got to Olympus and then, like, had to stop because of work things. And then right now I'm in crunch time for my tarot deck because I'm almost done, chat. The tarot deck is almost done. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and its name is Caleb's Cards. Once I'm done with Caleb's Cards, the deck is essentially done. Like, I just have to read... I have to read Imperial Throne Song. I have to read Decoherence, which is the second myth, so that's 2 cards. And I have to read a couple of other cards I have of him. Specifically his 4-star cards. And then that's basically it. That's it. So I'm sending everything to print next week. So like after next weekend is when everything's going to print. After that, my brain can actually focus on something else, like maybe video editing, the 2 2025 videos that haven't been touched in like months. Yay. I've got to curry pot noodle if anyone wants them. I have homophobic chicken, aka Chick-fil-A. Because I'm pretty sure some of the Chinese food that I have bought from like 2 weeks ago when we were in Snowmageddon the first time is starting to go bad. So I don't trust it. And my grocery day is tomorrow when I also get my hair cut tomorrow. So homophobic chicken. Which apparently Grubhub is now forcing you to like give your courier a code. And I'm like, but the whole point is that so I don't have to interact with people. So like, what the fuck is the point? What is the point of this? Of like having to give you, like, I get it because I guess they're having like people dropping off food at the wrong places or like people getting the wrong orders. Like, I guess that's the reason. But like, I don't want to talk to people. And like half the time, especially if I have my headset on, I don't hear the door knock. I don't hear it. So I might not use Grubhub again soon if that continues to be the norm. I don't know if it's just because of this weekend, because of the Super Bowl is tomorrow. Fun fact, in case you are not aware like me, the Super Bowl is tomorrow. Not aware of that. I was not aware of that until I had lunch with my coworkers this week and was like, oh, That's happening this weekend. Okay, cool. Awesome. My coworker is very proud of me, and when she said the two teams, I'm like, I could identify what state they were from, or like the city that they were from, because she just said, oh, Seahawks versus Patriots. I'm like, Patriots is New England, Seahawks Seattle. She's like, yeah, and I'm like, thanks for being proud of me, because I don't sport. Can you say it's been 800 years? Jellyfish are walking naked. I can't do the full quote. But finally you remember me. Hi, Wordy. Welcome. Good to see you. Just too many good games to play. That is so valid. That's why, like, I think this year, also to offset me getting into a gacha game, I'm really going to take the time to go back through games in my library that I've bought, specifically to stream, and just try to clear out my backlog a little bit. Like, there are a couple games coming out this year that I'm very, very excited for. So, like, Control Resonant, Danganronpa Remix, so, like, the second game revived, essentially. Like, those games, like, I will definitely play somewhere around release timeline, and the new Life is Strange game, which is coming out sometime, I think towards the end of March, which is right when peak advising happens. But games like that. But I think a lot of the games we're going to play this year, we're going to be, like, backtracking a little bit. So after we finish Great Ace, I'm thinking I'll have y'all vote at some point. I'm thinking either God of War 2018, Far Cry 5, or a third option. Because we've tried both God of War and Far Cry 5 on stream. God of War we had issues with because during cutscenes it lagged my old camera. Not sure why that happened. And then Far Cry 5, we did like a one-off stream, and that was great. That was a lot of fun. So I'll let y'all choose those at some point in the future. Probably soon. I imagine, and once we pull Sarah in here, we'll probably be able to get a gauge, because Sarah has the guide, but I know Sarah does not want to spoil the game for herself by looking through the guide, so we'll see. We'll see how much she can look through to see how close we are to the ending of Great Ace. I would picture we have at least 3 streams left. Just because of, like, if Sarah has to leave early, if I'm tired. I know next Saturday we won't be able to stream, so, like, that's gonna delay it too. But we should finish this by April. If not sooner than that. Speaking of good games, I started RE2 today. Baby's first RE. Yay! How are you enjoying it? How far did you get in? Is that the guy with the boy band hair? Yes, very emo hair. Just catching up on Twitch chat here. Because Twitch is always broken. That's valid. That is a fair assessment, Wordy. Very fair. Wait until Miss Bodyguard hears about this. I mean, she'll probably love it. So, like, because Raphael wouldn't have to go anywhere. He won't get, like, stuck in traffic. To be honest, Raph could make a bin bag look good. I mean, I think we can make that argument for any of the LIs. Want to switch, Gray? We can, absolutely. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. I'll pull you into VC in a second. I'll give you average hip for birthing. I mean, not like I want birthing hips. I don't. I just want them to. I just want them to be less wide. That's all I want. Gonna offer whatever the fuck the UK is doing right now. I don't know. What is the UK doing right now. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Hello. Good deck. Gonna be great. Oh, whoa. I mean, it's just the 14 cards of the suit. That's really all. And then, like, my ears heard homophobic chicken. Homophobic chicken sounds like it slaps. I mean, Chick-fil-A is Chick-fil-A. Yeah. Yeah, and the best part about Caleb's portion of the deck is that I get to basically make it up, which makes it so much easier. It's so easy. And if I have time, I'm going to build in like extra cards. So like extra cards into the deck as well. Just Eat in the UK has been doing this for last year. LMA, it's thankfully the last 2 digits of my phone number. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, it's just like a random number. A lot of instances where people claim to be someone they're not to steal orders. I usually just have them leave it at the door. Like, don't knock, don't do anything, just leave it at the door. Super Bowl still happens? Yes, surprisingly, it still happens. Bad Bunny is the halftime show this year. And Green Day is apparently doing an opener act of some sort. My coworkers are very confused on what that means. Like, they don't know if they're playing in the stadium or like outside. No one knows. No one knows what Green Day's doing, but I love Green Day. Green Day's great. A lot of DoorDashers are just taking off with orders after dropping them off and taking the confirmation pick. Oh yeah, I've had that happen before, specifically with DoorDash. Grubhub is usually pretty good though. Haven't had as many issues, if any, with Grubhub. It's always DoorDash I have issues with. I also get Grubhub Premium, like, not necessarily for free, but I do get the benefits of Grubhub Premium as being a university employee. So that's like my perk for using Grubhub specifically. Me who watched only the Puppy Bowl as a kid and teen. I remember Puppy Bowl. We love Puppy Bowl. We love Puppy Bowl. Love the pups. I knew Seahawks was Seattle. Oh my fucking god. And you live in the UK. Remember how I sent you a voice memo of this quote when Raphael's solo came out? Yes, you did. Yes, I remember that. Keep on Forgetting Control comes out this year. I mean, who knows if they might delay it though, especially if graphic cards become an issue for people because NVIDIA has stopped making graphics cards. I need the AI bubble to burst like 3 weeks ago. Please and thank you. Sincerely, everyone but tech bros. Please. With a cherry on top. I will show hole for the AI bubble to burst. Just want my stuff left. I stopped using my food app because it's expensive. That's fair. Yeah, Far Cry 5 was fun as hell. Yeah, I heard God of War gets it activated like a sleeper agent. It's the same with Julie, probably. Having a meal a lot lately when ordering lattes for some reason. I would think they would only be with the full meals. I don't know, because I guess, like, I don't know. I guess maybe with drinks it's easier. I don't know. We don't have much left on part 2. I haven't looked at the length of part 3 yet. Okay, that's fair. Original series, but because of the new series, I kept hearing creatives say, boy. I have sent you another beeper video to view at your discretion. Playing Leon's part, I still want to say early beginning, I've nearly shit myself 5 times, called 3 jump scares cunts, and nearly screamed in a cutscene. I love that for you. You are living the true Resident Evil experience. I'm now getting so many of these videos out here for it. Haven't played the original series, but I have so much love for 2018 and Ragnarok. Fuck yes, Green Day. Green Day doesn't even know what Green Day is doing. Does Green Day have a new album release or something? I'm not sure. I don't know. They've just been... The only time I've seen them pop up on, like, any of my socials has been because people are like, punk is political? Question mark? Or, like, people, like, complaining, like, oh, yeah, like, why is punk political? It's like, punk has always been political. And then, like, people would be like, oh my god, Green Day is so woke. And I was like, brother, they've always been woke. Like, have you not heard of... Oh, fuck, what's the song? I know the tune in my head. Idiot nation, be okay. I guess Idiots of America or something like that. American Idiot. It's from that album. I just don't remember the title of it. But like during like live concerts, like they'll say like fuck ICE, fuck Trump, like all of these, like they're very like political. So people claiming like, oh my god, like what the fuck, like why are they so political now? Why are they so woke? Because like they've always been woke, like, brother. The original series is basic storytelling-wise. It's mostly just press X to smash with cutscene type stuff. New one seems to have a lot more heart to it. Got it. Fuck you, Nvidia. Fuck you, Nvidia, for busting Jedi out of debt. I despise him greatly now. My one friend from high school is a huge Green Day fan back in the day. I leaned a lot more into Blink-182 back in, like, high school. But I do like Green Day. I did also really like MCR, My Chemical Romance, as well. Like, Sing from their Danger Days albums was my anthem for, like, a good couple months. I'm a fair rare American, which I keep confusing for American Idiot. I was a whatever has a nice beat kind of bitch. That's valid. That's more like me now. Like, I'll listen to anything as if it has, like, a good beat, but I usually tend to steer more towards, like, acoustic indie and video game music. But video game music can be, like, anything under the sun because it's based on the genre of the game. Like, imagine Red Dead 2 with, like, K-pop music. Like, that would be so funny, though. Also, I feel my voice going a little bit. So apologies there. Ooh, I have food next to me. I forgot about that. I forgot I ordered food. Because it was like 5:15 and I'm like, shit, I'm kind of hungry. Should probably eat that. I have some friends who watch Kerrang, so every time we had a party from 16 to 19 years old, we'd be watching that while drinking. I learned a lot of songs. I have no idea what Kerrang is. I have no clue. Okay. I might need to go blow my nose. But I'm gonna pull Sarah in here. Excuse me. Getting food stuck in my throat. Oh, whoa.
I almost clicked the X.
Oh, I would have been very upset. Actually, I probably would have been like, oh, the call ran out or something like that.
It's like, this is button. It's like, oh, the big red button. No, that's not it.
The amount of times that when I go, especially on Zoom, speaking with a student, that I will almost hit the end, or no, when I have a student sitting in my waiting room on Zoom, I almost panic thinking that I'm gonna hit the remove button instead of the admit button, because if I hit the remove button, they can't re-enter my Zoom room until I close the Zoom room.
Oh no.
And then having to email them and be like, hey, come back into the Zoom room. I accidentally kicked you. So I've almost made that mistake a couple times.
I'm glad this never happened. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, it's a nightmare to imagine that could have happened.
Right, yeah. Okay. I got game pulled up, but I think I need to go blow my nose real fast before we continue on here. Music channel, magazine that would focus on rock, metal, punk music. Got it, okay. Still a 21 Pilots fan to the core. I'm gonna see their concert movie at the end of February. I already have look planned, and hopefully I'll go to their show in July. Ooh, that'll be fun. I have not been to a live concert that's not a classical band, choir, orchestra concert in like years. There's really not really a band that I'm like dying to see live. So I'm not like pressed. I mean, if I had the opportunity, like, if the opportunity presented itself and I had people to go with, I would love to see Lady Gaga live. Love to see her live, but, like, I would have to get myself more familiar with her music, because I only know, like, certain tracks. I don't know, like, a lot of her discography. But, like, I would just want to be there because of the collective experience and just, like, her energy and her performance, and just, like, knowing that, like, I'm supporting an artist who cares about queer people. So that would make me happy. The F&T TM tour has started, so there's a set list out there now, and I can make sure to listen to the songs I don't yet. That's fair. That's valid. Singers in the bands I want to see are dead. Oh no. Lady Gaga's our queen. Damn right she is. She's Mother Monster. We're all her little monsters. Classical concerts are awesome too. They are. They are. Okay, Sarah, if you could do me a favor.
Yeah.
If you can give kind of a recap of what happened last stream while I go blow my nose, that'd be fantastic.
Sure.
Awesome. Great.
So,
Everyone, listen to Professor Sarah. Professor Sarah's gonna walk you through what is on the test, okay? Okay, I'll be right back.
all right, everyone. I hope you have your pen and paper to write this down. Last we left off, I think we left off with Jigoku's testimony. During Jigoku's testimony, we essentially found evidence that he is a liar. He called us a bunch of names, and he basically was the Japanese counterpart to set up the assassination exchange that these two countries between Britain and Japan were going to do. And the Japanese just had fulfilled their part, and so the British had to fulfill theirs, which was the reason why they wanted to kill Gregson. And we basically were able to show that it was Jigoku that was able to kill Gregson, is the one that is his murderer. He's probably going to get off scot-free because that's just the realistic version of this game, which while true, it makes me sad just thinking about it. But then we also are about to have Barrack Von Zeke's back on the stand, and we left off with a cliffhanger, where we're supposed to, I think, present something here pretty soon. And yeah, we're pretty close to the end of part 2 before we get into part 3 finally. I don't know how big part 3 is, so it could be really long, it could be really short, don't really know. It seems like it's going to be relatively short, but I don't entirely
It's probably
know
a
yet.
lot of dialogue, honestly. Because it's the tying up of everything, so it's probably so much dialogue.
It might be. I have not looked at it 100%
That's
yet.
fine. Because, like, I don't want you to spoil this game more than you already have for yourself.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do have to look a little bit ahead to see what's, like, the next thing.
Right.
So some of the things, like, presenting are a bit... Definitely something I wouldn't have guessed without the guide.
Right. He also broke a stand or whatever, like, it was like an iPad baby with a tantrum. Yes, Jigoku did break the witness stand, and they somehow repaired it in, like, 10 seconds in game. Like,
That is fair.
I guess they just had, like, another one ready.
Yep.
Help, it's literally 1 degree here with a wind index to make it feel like -15. Yeah, my apartment is struggling to hit 68 degrees right now. So I just have it set to 67, but the heat is still, like, it won't turn off because it's struggling to stay at the heat that I have it set to. And again, we're not talking about my bill last month. The January bill doesn't exist. We're not talking about it. Not talking about that bill.
There is
Absolutely.
no
There is no electric bill for last month. Imagine if part 3 is just, I'm innocent, the end.
Stronghart just ends the game with us saying, like, okay, I guess it's over.
Like,
Goodbye,
all right,
everybody.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day. I'm trying to think, like, if there's any other major revelations.
I think Cosmo's in a bit of a copia moment at the moment. I'm hoping that we change his mind here
Yeah,
pretty quickly.
he's still trying to pin
Barrack.
the blame on Von Zeeks to some degree. And we
as the
did
mastermind.
we did point out to Von Zeeks, like, hey, you lie for some fucking reason. Like, why are you lying on the stand, my guy? You know better.
Gregson. You know Gregson.
You know Gregson. We had like 2 instances of proof that you know him.
I think part of it is that he might be lying because he thinks Gregson was the Reaper of the Bailey, it seems. So.
Which apparently Von Zeeks knows who the Reaper is and is going to tell us. Well, actually no, he's not going to tell us. We have to tell the court who the Reaper is. Yeah. Which I'm not mentally prepared for because I'm like, I have no idea who the fuck it is. I have like 3 different guesses.
Who are your 3 guesses?
They Spider-Man pointing at each other, right? They are. So first of all, it's definitely the child. It's definitely the 10-year-old Iris, and I forgot I need to share my screen with you. But yeah, the Reaper, definitely Iris. Literally, it can't be anyone else. It's definitely her. It's the armband. It's Sasato. She's the Reaper of the Bailey. Who wasn't even, like, was barely even born when all this shit happened. I
was diabolicing things from the womb.
Oh shit, she's Jesus. The Reaper is not, in fact, the friends we made along the way. The Reaper was not a concoction made by Moira Overwatch. If it's Sholmes, then I will eat a sock. Okay, so.
It'd be one hell of a twist, wouldn't it? Just like Sholmes, like this whole time that he was actually trying to find me the whole time.
That would be so fucking funny, though. I almost saw the revelations because Zag is trying to lull me into a nap. Oh no. Zag, no, buddy.
For me, there's really only one person it could be, because I think Cosmo is right about one thing. They're going to have to be somebody that has connections, and we think it's not Barrick.
No, so the only other option would really be Stronghart.
Right. I mean, you could argue Gregson, but Gregson's
dead.
So,
like, that is my gut instinct, but like I'm trying, like, I mean, every Ace Attorney game, and even like Professor Layton games as well, they always expect the player, like, I don't know if it's because, like, okay, let me back up here. When I was younger, when I played Professor Layton games, I always felt like a fucking idiot because I could never see the twist from a mile away. Could not see it whatsoever. Even if it was like 2 feet in front of me, I was like, I have no idea what the twist is. I have no idea who, until like the professor pointed and be like, it is you. And then we see like who is being like, you're the one who committed this thing. Oh my God, why would you do that? I would be like, oh, what? How logic? And like, thank God Professor Layton games did not have us choose, like in Phoenix Wright games. But, because like sometimes like I feel that we make connections, like we definitely do make connections faster than the game. But like when it comes to like reveals of like you need to convict someone, like you need to point the bullet at somebody, for like some of these things, I always like second guess, like, are they gonna subvert expectations? Or did we pick up on the clues that they laid? Like, yeah, like, did we pick up on were these the clues that they were intending for us to pick up on? And did we pick up on them correctly? So, because like, I was also thinking about it, it's like, oh, like, I wonder, like, maybe it was Mikatoba. Because like, trying to keep it connected somehow, even though like, it doesn't make as much sense because Mikatoba was in Japan for the last 6-10 years, whatever.
Yeah. Plus, he wouldn't have like it's hard. He
wouldn't have connections in British government.
Yeah, because Japan can't really do much to compare over Britain compared to Britain over Japan.
Right.
I mean, if you wanted to argue, you could try saying the judge, but the judge has already admitted that he's not the Reaper and was the one that killed Gregson, so.
Right, exactly.
You know, one thing I was actually thinking about before I joined the call.
It could also be the governor.
Possibly.
Of the prison.
it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I could imagine it until the foreign like affair comes into play. It's hard for me to imagine like a governor of a prison would be able to like tell Japan, oh, we're going to exchange some murder.
Right.
But the thing I was thinking about was that some essence of this game kind of make me think of the Ace Attorney Justice for All, the one that we played, the second game
That's the
of
second
the
game, yeah.
trilogy, where
It's been
it
so
feels
long
like
ago, I
Cosmo's
don't
asking,
barely remember
yeah,
it.
Cosmo is asking the same question that Edgeworth asked at the end of that game, of why is it that you're a defense attorney? Is it because you want to find the truth, or are you just defending your client? And that's essentially
Right.
what he was asking our protag here.
And I went
Which
off on my tirade. I was like, well, we ended up here because you made decisions or were forced into a predicament. And
Yeah.
we did not consent to all of this other bullshit that came with it. So
We did push for us to be able to still be learning lawyers, if that makes any sense. And
yeah.
we basically said, okay, here, have this trial. I don't think you'll win it at all, but we did because corruption. And
Yeah.
so, but yeah, essentially, I think we're here to find the truth. I think that's what our protag has led us to believe. In Justice for All, they basically didn't answer the question, but instead led us to find our own answer. And basically said, whatever answer you gave, that's the one that you keep. It's up.
Right.
Which I found really profound. That game basically was having us try to answer a question without actually having it affect the outcome of the game, personally. But here, obviously, it's like we have to find the truth.
I mean, just looking at Von Zeke's profile because he's so dreamy. Yeah, he's got a really good portrait.
The immutable meh smile. I do not like to be here.
Well, I don't think anyone wants to be on trial, so I don't blame him.
I like Gina's picture. I like that she is cleaned up her act and is now a detective.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad that Gregson could give her that before he passed.
Yeah. Okay. So are we voting Stronghart?
What we're supposed to answer with is present Stronghart.
So the game does intend for us to come to this conclusion that we've basically had since what? Chapter 2, chapter 3 of the second game?
It's been pretty, yeah. There's been a lot of like possibilities, but I think we've pretty much ultimately had this foreshadowing thought of Stronghart.
Yeah, and also like when you look at the key art for the game, he is this foreboding figure in the background. So it's like, even in the key art, like they make him be this much larger part than what we actually see him in game as. So it's like almost like subtly hinting to like he's going to play a larger role in the game than what you actually see. So it's like subtle foreshadowing in a way.
I'd like to also make the argument that he is very close to what people would imagine the like professor that is in the like whenever we talk about what's his face, Sherlock Holmes, everyone always brings up the main antagonist that was only in one story canonically, which was the professor.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of reasons because of that. One, because of how foreboding and intimidating and mysterious the character was, because essentially you don't know a lot about the professor from Sherlock. Sherlock more or less basically indicates that he's some type of like criminal entrepreneur that has a big empire that he basically just like got rid of in Britain, but that it still spans the rest of Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to indicate that he's some type of noble blood, which is one of the reasons he's gotten away with it for so long, partially, on top of his intelligence. And arguably, I'd like to say that Stronghart does, if you don't have context to like who he is, does give you the strong vibes of like an intelligent mastermind. For me, professor look like he looks like he would work at a university to me as
Oh, yeah.
as a teacher,
Yeah.
which is kind of what they seem to indicate that he seemed to do in his off time. If you can imagine being just like having a side job as a professor for a university.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was watching the Sarah Boone trial, and the judge presiding over the trial down in Florida, like, he had law students who were sitting behind him in the, not jury box, but in the, judge as well. Like, they were sitting behind him, like, observing his proceedings, because, like, he teaches on the side. He teaches at, like, the local law school. So, like, they were his students, like, coming in to just observe and learn. Like, this is how actual court proceedings go, especially, like, the Sarah Boone case was a murder trial. So they were learning, like, okay, so these are how the proceedings work for, like, a more high-profile trial and case. So, I mean, I would imagine it's fairly common, especially for, like, more seasoned practitioners of law. Probably, like, someone like Stronghart, because I would imagine he was a lawyer before being the Lord Chief Justice. Hi, Spider. Welcome on in. Good to see you. How are you?
The idea that Lord Chief Justice just, like, was never a lawyer and just got appointed to the position because of nepotism.
And that could also very much be a thing, too.
Yeah, it is a funny idea, though, that just one day the Queen's like, I think we should, in fact, have Bill Stronghart as our Lord Chief Justice, just because I like his name.
All right. Let's present this motherfucker and see what happens.
Take that!
Illegal.
Also voice Stronghart.
Okay, sure. Oh, you are or me are?
I'll take him, because then you'll have Kazuma and Von Ziegs.
Yeah. It's just 3 out of 4. It's like, oh god.
With the occasional Sasato interjection.
Yeah, she hasn't said much this trial, has she?
No, and she usually doesn't, I think. She usually only comes in when it's like, oh, like, we need to remember something, or like when Riono is like having like more like inner turmoil type of thing. Apologies for the tardiness. My brain was unkind. I forgot to hop on until now. No worries, no worries. How's the game going? We literally just pressed one button so far. Which was to declare who we think the true Reaper of the Bailey is. So you literally have not missed anything. You're good. Doing all right. Excited for the Super Bowl tomorrow and happy that I get the day off. I get to spend my time now hanging out with y'all and looking at art references. Yay! So it's going stupendously, I take it. Yes. Yes. It's going very, very well. All right. The only person who I could have arranged the assassin exchange and manipulated the autopsy results. Look at the full 360 no-scope. Is the Lord Chief Justice himself. Lord Male Stronghart. Look at those rectangular eyes. That's pure sign of villainry right there.
Oh, Stronghart.
Hi, Julie. Welcome. How are you?
Bold claim. Let's see how it turns out for him, Cotton.
Yeah, brains are just so rude sometimes. Yes, it's true that 10 years ago, the defendant handled the prosecution of the professor in court, but he only took over the case after his brother, Lord Clint Von Ziegs, had been killed. Strongheart's like, ah, shit.
I don't like this line of questioning. We are into the case.
I can only assume that this is the most inappropriate joke in British judicial history.
Oh.
Someone call an ambulance, but not for me! Oh my god. Sir, can we get his ass on the stand, sir? I need you to testify right now.
Everyone keep eyes on our boy. He could bludgeon us with that fucking unicorn stab.
Because it literally sounds like metal when he bangs it on the gavel thing. Oh, so if he goes on the stand, then that means we get old Judge back.
Maybe. Or he could just keep the stand because he's an asshole.
Oh, that's true, yeah. So his face isn't a joke then? No, he's just ignoring that punchline. He's just ignoring it. That's fine. Well, Lord Von Zeeks.
10 years ago, I was very new to my profession. But I had a burning desire to avenge my brother's death, so I pleaded for control of the case.
And we know Lord Stronghart, based on his profile, because I read his profile while you were talking, based on his profile, he appoints every single lawyer. He has all control over that.
Convenient.
How convenient.
The investigation to that point, the supplication of the lords to allow my brother's corpse to be examined. All the evidence I was given, the autopsy reports, it all came from you.
Oh no, it sounds a lot like the DLC for the Ace Attorney, where it was all coming from the from the main prosecutor.
Right?
I've spent my life since then believing I was in your debt for the way you stood aside and let me handle the trial.
Oh man.
But I see now. I was very much mistaken.
It was a hugely influential force that caused the inspector and the coroner to break the law 10 years ago. And that same force was still felt a decade later on the other side of the world by Sashiro Jigoku. Lord Stronghart, everything falls into place when we recognize that you are the Reaper of the Bailey. So, Stronghart, sir, I have a question. Do you want everyone else in the audience to leave now? Because they're still sitting there, listening to all of this.
If this trial comes to an end, we are fucked, by the way. Even if we go to Japan, we are still fucked.
Right.
Because he will find a way to get us with another assassination plot. Yeah, we cannot leave this trial. Bill Stronghart has to be found guilty of this trial or we are dead.
Right. Oh, look, he got the wine glass back out. And
Oh,
the
God,
leggy!
The court awaits your response, my lord.
His fucking flamboyant ass. Like, you cannot tell me. We're spoiled. We're so spoiled by this man. You know what would be so fucking funny? If the greater powers that be allow for all three of them to essentially go after Stronghart. So instead of like a prosecutor versus defendant or prosecuting attorney versus defense, it's all three of them going after Stronghart. That would be kind of fun.
I mean, right now it feels that way. Cosmo seems a bit surprised that we even suggested it, and I think Von Zeke's like, everything makes sense now, you bastard!
Well, like, I wonder how much of Kazuma's memory... Well, I wonder two things. One, I wonder if when Kazuma was sent to do the assassination plot, if he was told from the beginning who on the other side, so on the British soil, was like the correspondent.
I don't think so, because I don't think Toshiro would have had a reason to, because Toshiro is basically like his liaison, and Toshiro doesn't want to tell who his liaison was in Britain. But if you think about it, it kind of makes sense in that, like, it would be this Stronghart.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think, because he appointed this Japanese kid on the idea that this guy is, like, part of the process of the, like, assassination exchange, right? So he probably put him in charge of the prosecution because he knows there's a bit of a vendetta between him and Zeke's, and he's also, like, inside the conspiracy. Even if he didn't realize he was working, like, inside to be against the conspiracy in a way.
Right.
Looking for, like, the, not just get Zeke's, but to get the Reaper of the Bailey, because he believes that Von Zeke's is the Reaper. So,
and the general public did also believe that too, but they could never
Yeah.
prove it.
yeah. So for me, it's more of just like he picked the exact wrong person, thinking he had picked the exact right person.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we can convince Kazuma that this is the guy, then I think we'll be Gucci, but we'll have to wait and see
Mm-hmm.
if us even bringing up this idea is enough to convince him, or if we have to do more. Hopefully this is enough, because I don't think he honestly thought about it. He's also been receiving the same evidence and the same, like...
Well, no, because he's
Hell.
blinded by vengeance.
Exactly,
He's
but he's...
so determined to find Von Zieks guilty for whatever reason, for whatever case, because he, I guess, wants to have that vindication of, like,
his
the
dad
man
wasn't
who
a
did
bad
this
person.
thing to make my father get killed. Like, he's now getting what he deserves, even
Yeah.
though Von Zieks did nothing. Stronghart
Zieks-
was the one who fed him the evidence to get Genshin convicted.
Yes. And I think that's what he's doing with Cosmo. He's providing Cosmo with the evidence and the, like, quote-unquote assistance to try to get Zeke's behind bars. And so this whole time he's been thinking, oh, Strongheart's just been really trying to help me, just, like, because I'm, like, new at this
He's
whole
repeating...
lawyering stuff.
Lord Stronghart is essentially repeating history.
Yes.
It's
and
basically the same thing happening twice.
And Cosmo is just as blind as Zeke's with revenge to try to find
But
him
now,
guilty.
since Von Zieks is the one on trial who knew what happened, and with us on the other side, we can hopefully break through.
Exactly. We can hopefully break through Cosmo wanting revenge and say, basically, you're looking at the wrong person. I mean, Von Zieks is already like, you bastard, so I'm hoping Cosmo will turn around and be like,
Well, and also 'cause, like-
you bastard!
And also because, like, Von Zieks, his entire trial is like, dude, you don't want to make the same mistake I did.
Mhm.
Not even just alluding to, like, believing Stronghart and everything Stronghart is giving him, but, like, you are going to convict the wrong person. You're going to convict the wrong person. Do you want to live with that for the rest of your life? Knowing, however long from now, when you finally realize that you were wrong, do you want to live with that for the rest of your life? Because I would imagine, like, Von Zieks is, like, I don't know how their sentencing would work, because, like, they don't really talk about sentencing, which is, like, not really the point of these games. But, like, I mean, the professor his sentence was death. That was his penalty, was death. I would imagine, like, Von Zieks would either be locked up and probably, like, if he doesn't get death penalty, if he's locked for life in prison, he would probably get killed in prison.
I'm just thinking, like, yeah, that's basically the thing, is if he gets into prison, then Reaper the Bailey coming back at you, dies in prison.
Unless if Von Zieks is kept separate from, like, every other person because he's such high profile.
I don't think he would. I think even if he would be, there would just be, like, a poisoning in his food or some shit. Like,
Right.
some accident that causes him to die in prison, and no one's gonna bat an eye thinking that it was, like, karma or something.
Mm-hmm. Also, could you talk about Von Zieks still using titles and respecting that Stronghart is still higher than him? Right. I mean, and also because, like, they still have a gallery watching. So I think,
Yeah.
like, he is also trying to still maintain decorum. Because, again, like, if this goes south, for whatever reason, like, or, like, if, like, this does turn out to be in their favor, Stronghart gets locked up and incarcerated, like, Von Zieks still has a life to live here, so he still wants to seem presentable, you know? I can see Von Zieks taking on inmates. That is true. He does have, like, I would imagine, like, some sort of combat experience.
I think somebody pointed out be in isolation forever. They basically black box him, where, like, they say he's still alive, but he's actually dead. It's just
Right.
no one knows where he is.
Right. His own
Anyways,
personal Area 51.
Yeah.
Or Bermuda Triangles, for the better analogy.
This may very well go down in British judicial history, but I assure you, it is no joke.
I don't think I've ever seen... No, I think we've seen this man crack one joke. One. Uno.
I think it was one, and it was
One
unintentional or not.
Yeah, we don't know. But we've seen him make one joke out of the 1 year that we have seen him on screen.
Consider this a formal accusal by the defense. Okay, that's my job, but alright.
Sir, are you now part of my council? Are you part of my law office now, sir?
I mean, I second you, Von Zeeks, but you could have at least
But,
asked.
yeah, you could have, we could have had a sidebar first. You could have consulted us first about this.
My life's on the line, Von Zeeks. Come on. My call.
Have we seen this man laugh? We've barely seen him smile, let alone laugh.
I've seen a picture of him smiling.
He can live under the desk. It doesn't... sorry, I almost did Fonzie's voice.
It's okay.
It doesn't warrant a response. That's what guilty people say.
Doesn't warrant a response. An accusal by the defense that you're actually Reaper of the Melee. Yeah, sure.
That kind of does warrant a response. And you not giving a response kind of smells a little bit.
No.
Just saying. Just saying.
Could you not just say I'm not the Reaper?
I did
It's
see...
pretty simple.
I forget, what...
That's like a Jordan Peterson response. It's just like,
I'm
oh,
trying
well,
to
are you
remember
religious?
where I
Like,
saw this from. Trying to remember where it was from. I don't remember if it was like a fictional TV show or a movie or like a documentary or like a true crime thing. I don't remember. But like, it was a thing, or like a video game. I don't remember. But it was a thing of when you ask somebody, like, if you ask somebody a question of for the person who did for the person who committed this crime, what should their sentencing be? Like, what's their punishment for doing this? Innocent people will typically say like an appropriate sentence. So like if it's like if they committed mass murder, like probably like maybe something along like death penalty, something like life without parole, like in isolation forever, blah blah blah. Like the harshest sentence possible, blah blah blah, whatever. Because like they did not commit the crime, so like they have no stake in like what does the penalty. Like the penalty doesn't mean anything to that person besides getting justice. But when you ask if that person is the one who committed the crime that you ask the question to, they might likely try to divert the question or say of a lesser included, like a lesser sentence of like, oh, maybe like they were really confused. Maybe we should like try to understand why they did what they did. Or like maybe life with the possibility or parole. Like they'll try to lessen the sentence because they are the one who committed the crime. So, like, they don't want the harsh penalty for committing the crime. So, I forget where I saw this from. I really do, I have to try to remember. But it was very interesting.
It's some psychology thing.
It's like a psychology thing. I don't remember if it was like a true crime police interview thing or like a video game. I don't remember.
I just am thinking of like, I would seem really guilty because I'm unfortunately like a person that tries to consider everything before I like make a judgment about something.
I mean, like, if I was asked that question as like an innocent person, I would be like,
depending on
what if the person is proven guilty after all facts have been considered and like beyond a reasonable doubt this person committed the crime, after we try to understand why they did what they did, they should be receiving the punishment equivalent to the crime. Because like if they're just shoplifting, then like obviously that's not death penalty. Like
right. For me, it depends on the state of mind of the person. It depends on how ferocious the crime is. I think someone running somebody over versus like serial killer activity is different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
like they're not looking, and again, like when they ask this question, they're not looking for like you to give the harshest penalty possible. It's more of like people who are guilty of the crime are more likely to try and be like, well, like they're trying to like back it out so they don't have to get the harsher penalty in the case. They're more trying to, like, save their own skin, in a way.
Yeah.
A lot of nuance.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just the reality of lawmaking, and
Why are we bapping people in chat? What is happening? What did I miss?
It's because something this Lucy said.
Oh, I'm reading. Logic's not about that sidebar, but he all about that wine bar. Hey, hey! Mary, that's a good joke. I like that one. Actually, can we pin that one? That's actually kind of funny. Can we pin Mary's comment, please? I can't on my end. It won't let me. Thank you, Susie. So I have this game, it stopped at the ship part early on. I didn't know the judge was a hottie. So Sandra, just so you're aware. So we're at the very end of the game. And he's not typically the judge that stands on trial, like, does the proceedings. He's, for the lack of explaining way too much of this fucking game,
the usual, like, judge is Santa. So, I mean,
Yeah.
some people might like Santa in that way.
but
I don't
like,
know.
I love Big Naturals. Sandra, I love you. He is, like, a brief explanation, he is the one who oversees the entire court system in Britain. And we just accused him of doing big bad crime things. And he's like, no.
This is not usually the judge. This case is the exception.
Yeah, this case is the exception.
Sissy.
I want to sit on Santa's lap. Hey, you do you, boo. That's on you, buddy.
If that one works for you, no kink shaming here.
I mean, Sandra, wait until you see the typical prosecutor who is now currently our defense client. Just wait. Just wait. A formal accusal. Don't be absurd. The defense's claims are utter nonsense, a wild fantasy at best. Well, to be fair, counsel, Your Honor, that's my client making those claims, not me. I don't claim him as part of my law firm, so...
I would like to point out that as wild and fanciful as it might seem, you can't argue there's a bit of a logic to it if you think about it.
He's probably gonna make us prove it, because again, it's an Ace Attorney game. We have to prove our logic, of course.
Of course we do, yeah.
Old school fan Miles is my hubby.
Well, somebody has to go to jail.
Yes. We do love Edgeworth. You're not going to defend yourself?
Honestly, I can't help but imagine Miles as being a very gay individual, so I could be wrong, but yeah, Miles is very nice.
Daddy, I mean, Barrack Von Zieks has the heart of just about everyone here. Yes. You claim there was some wrongdoing with Lord Clint Von Zieks' autopsy. We don't claim that. We know that.
Who brought up the autopsy?
We did.
Oh, we did?
That
Okay.
was the thing we presented.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did.
That was the thing we had to present. That's what led us down this treacherous path. Of,
you're right. Sorry, that was last week.
That was last week. And sir, were you paying attention? Because we talked about this in the court proceedings of something being wrong with the autopsy. Or wait, was that before? Was that like part of Sholmes' photo dump? Like his info dump to us? Or was that revealed during these proceedings? I don't remember.
I think it was during these proceedings.
Yeah, I think Cosma brought it up or some shit. Oh yeah, Cosma brought it up because he was like, oh yeah, like Von Zieks acquitted the wrong man because he had false information, and we were like, oh shit, what? What do you mean we had false information? So that's why we're here. That's utterly untrue.
Objection.
Oh, now he speaks.
Cosmo. But I heard from Gregson's own lips, he admitted to it.
Strongheart's gonna be like, but he's not, but where is he? Tell me where he is to tell us the truth. And then Mikotoba's gonna come down from the rafters like, I have an objection. I can prove it. And where is your evidence?
What?
Sir. Sir.
What is this evidence you espouse?
Look, an updated autopsy report. Wow, amazing.
It could have happened.
Gregson's dead now. Unless you were thinking of summoning a ghost to the set. I mean, the Fae clan is somewhere. They're somewhere in space-time.
I'm just remembering how, like, if for this one of the court cases in Justice for All, we thought we would have to prove that, like, the seance thing did actually work, but instead the prosecution did the whole, like, exposing thing, and we're like, well, we can't argue with you, because we know you're right, so...
Oh, Madame Faye! Yeah, right, Asha did. Oh, Madame Faye!
Oh god, can you imagine, like, Mia, but, like, somehow changed because of Gregson?
Oh, Jesus.
Just
I mean,
the
this is the
thumbhead.
1890s. Just light up one of the things on the juror stand and like blink once if like blink flash once if it's for yes. I'm like, I just spent 2 minutes being very confused because I thought I opened Twitch back up, but it was the Weather Channel app.
Opens
That's
up
so
Twitch.
valid.
Here's the weather today is 75.
75 below zero, from what it feels like. Cosmo,
Welcome
the
to
evidence is here because I said so. For what it's worth, I haven't had a drink, and I've never been high. Oh, yes, the because I said so clause Cosmo was citing earlier. Our favorite legal argument ever.
Because I said so.
Because
and
I said
the
so.
judge supports me.
That's also every 3-year-old's favorite argument.
Why do I have to play with this stall? Because I said so.
You mean to say?
I forget how the system works in your little backwater country. Oh!
What can I say
Except you're
racist?
racist. I love how we shared a brain cell for that moment. That was so great. So fucking great. Cosmo Vonzies is a poopy head because I said so.
Poopy dingy ding ding bungle.
Your Honor, the defense claims I told you so with no takesy backsies. Jinx, you owe me a soda. But in the courts of the British Empire, without evidence, there is no case. Oh, so is this when you invent the concept of fabricating evidence, sir? Oh, that's a new motion. That was fun.
Yeah, he's not liking what's happening right now.
Sir, your actions scream very guilty. Very guilty. So guilty.
So I'm reading like some bits and pieces here. Okay.
Sarah can't comprehend.
I'm trying to think of like the best place to like
Step on me.
before another adjournment. Cosmo objects and thanks you for unclouding judgment. There is an option to pick if there's any witness to Clint's autopsy, but you can choose any since it won't change the outcome of the game. So who's the witness that is present and pin Clint's questionable autopsy report? And it does tell us to present somebody, but I'm very confused on why it tells us it doesn't matter, but still tells us who to present.
Huh. And it sounds like there isn't an achievement tied for that either.
Not that I see. There's usually like a little thing under like or to the side saying like,
Yeah, oh, hey,
do this
achievement
for
alert.
achievement.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Yeah. I'll tell you who it is when we get there, but
Sure.
yeah.
That is interesting. Interessant. I have no intention of entertaining some wild fantasy that can't possibly substantiated by anyone or anything. I would imagine it's coming up because, like, he's probably going to then say, like, okay, if you're making this claim that the autopsy was fabricated, who can confirm that? And it's going to be Mikatoba. It's going to be Mikatoba because he was there.
I mean, Stronghart already thinks he's won. Everyone that could find him guilty for something is dead.
He doesn't know that Mikatoba was there.
Yeah, he doesn't
know that.
He actually is like, I think I've
the people that like can clarify this are dead. It's like, actually,
I've already won.
I have not pulled my trap card.
But we have a witness. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What? What do you mean?
No, you can't. I killed them all. I mean, no, I didn't.
Caleb Stronghart, big naturals. Man. I just love that his animation, like, for him slamming his fist and not even, like, his gavel, is, like, he pounded the table so hard with his fist that it propelled him to stand up out of his chair. I love that. I love that so much.
I think he just wants an excuse to stand because his chair is so tiny.
You know what? That's valid. That's fair. I mean, I spent 11 days in this chair, and my hip was, like, about to, like, commit a crime. Because it was like, you cannot sit in the chair anymore because I will commit a crime.
I think standing desks are actually a pretty good idea.
I have a standing desk, but, like, I also have towels and blankets by my window to keep the cold out. The BB trial? The BB trial.
Baby trial?
No, she just said BB trial. What the Susie, what are we talking about?
I don't know what else BB is.
The Brendan Banfield trial. Context. There's a trial that took place actually in the next county over. Fun fact, so, like, every time he was naming a city, I'm like, oh, I know that place. Oh, I know that place. Oh, I know that highway. I know that place. I've passed by that courthouse before.
Of course I recognize it, because it's me.
No, I did not do a double homicide and, like, fake a FetLife profile to lure in someone to commit crimes on my wife and then kill both of them. I did not do that. And I also did not have an affair with my au pair because I do not have children to have an au pair to watch over my children. So there was no one for me to have an au pair affair with. Wild trial. But in his the defendant decided to testify for like as part of the defense. So he testified and he kept talking about how he was tall. And, like, part of his testimony where he was like, oh yeah, so, like, when you're standing at the top of the stairway, like, you can kind of see, or, like, when you're, like, halfway up the stairwell, because I guess there's, like, a landing, like, before the second half of the stairs, like, you could kind of see, like, into, like, the master bedroom area, or, like, at least I could see it because I'm tall. And the commentator I was watching this with, he's like, it's okay, guys. He's just tall. He has friends. They bought him cookies for his birthday. Because, like, that day, the day the crime was committed was on his birthday. So he kept talking about, like, oh yeah, it was, like, my birthday. It's such a wild testimony. I'll have to grab it during a break if anyone wants to watch it. It's just so fucking wild. Did you love your wife? I had very strong feelings for her.
When you don't want to give a straight answer, so you just give a
I have
really
very strong
weird
feelings for
one
her.
instead.
But you don't love her. Okay. Okay, boo. Can't say you love her because you have very strong feelings for her.
I could imagine his lawyer
Sounds
just
like the
face
Amber
palming.
Heard trial. Hey, that also took place at the nearby courthouse. The same courthouse.
Same bat courthouse, same bat channel.
Yeah, same judge too. Same judge presiding.
Really? Say, okay. I would hate to be that judge because there's only so much I can take.
She's retiring
I
in June,
wonder
July.
why.
Well, no, she's probably like, I don't know if like she's like, I don't know with judges, like district judges, if they have a sentence and they can either renew, much like elected officials, or if like after a certain length of time that they have to step down. But like it may also coincide with her retirement regardless. But she was a very good, like from an untrained law eye, very well, like very fair judge, I fear. Runs a very tight courtroom, very tight ship. I hope he's single for Gray. Hey, I ain't seeking anyone out. That's just creepy. I don't even know where to begin, like, anyway, I digress. Okay. We're hitting a little too close to home here. Literally because it's the next county over.
It's a bit too much, guys. Come on.
Well, no, because it's literally the next county over. Like, I don't, like, that's getting, like, close to the kind of, like, the doxing side, so, like, we're gonna cease and desist this conversation. My bruise kit, it's literally a product that did not exist at the time of the incident. Cookies or insert Susie's misspelling here. Cockies. I have synonym buns. Ooh, please share. Please share. I hold hands. Please share.
I think you see what it said.
Oh, he just screamed.
Okay.
Arg! Order in court. Following Inspector Gregson's murder in the light of Dr. Wilson's death as well. There's really no one left who could testify about the events of 10 years ago. Is there? And now this is where we're gonna be like, you haven't seen my trap card.
So that was the real purpose of the assassination exchange.
Oh.
Yep.
So that he could so like if it were to ever come back to bite him in the ass, he could be like, oh, well, you can't prove it. You can't prove that this happened. Oh no, what are you gonna do?
Because he knew people were looking into the events, like Von Zeeks. We have the Gregson, we have this fucking guy over here, the fucking Cosmo looking ass.
Cosmo looking ass.
I mean, it is Cosmos, though.
Sure, another Cosmo we don't know about.
It's called Edgeworth.
Psychic damage to Cosmo. This court has no business raking over the coals of a case that was concluded a decade ago.
Convenient
sure about that.
Convenient that you're the arbiter for that decision, then.
Yeah, really, real convenient. Are we gonna get like a guest appearance from the Queen?
The Queen of England is going to come in and usurp this motherfucker off the stand because I heard that someone's making accusations against you, and I need to set the record straight that you're a piece of shit, and you're going to the timeout corner.
It looks like he's about to spank somebody.
I mean, the judge also did this, but with his gavel.
Did he? I don't remember that.
How sudden when you were accused in that. Sir, we asked for consent first.
No.
The accusal brought by the prosecution and the defense is categorically denied. Of course. Bitch. Of course it is. I demand a retrial.
You see, you can't find me guilty because I am the judge.
I said so.
You also can't find me guilty because I am also the president.
I'm the president, the CEO, the superintendent.
I have blackmail.
Oh wow, how convenient that the case containing evidence against the accused is suddenly off limits. Suddenly, you can't prove it anymore. Wow. Also, I love how he's looping in the prosecution into this bullshit when Cosmo hasn't made the accusation. He's just kind of here.
What do you mean you want an independent judicial body? I think not, good sir.
He has the power of God and anime on his side. I take it there are no objections, Bruno. I swear to God,
Cosmo.
Bruno, if
Cosmo,
you
jump
say
in.
there's no fucking objections,
Cosmo, you better jump your ass in here right now, or I'm gonna fucking find you.
if you say there's no fucking objections, God, Bruno, you're not getting the fucking pheasant tonight, buddy. Cosmo's still
What is that hand?
He's shell-shocked. Kazuma, he's more or less waited his whole life for this moment. Is there really nothing else we can do now? Is there no other avenue we could go down in pursuit of the truth and what happened all those years ago? Bruno! Bruno! Were you not at dinner last fucking night where Sholmes had a fucking conniption over not getting his fucking pheasant from a 10-year-old? Were you not present for that? Were you sleeping during that entire exchange? What did we learn?
Nothing.
Nothing! I guess so. I guess he really learned nothing.
You learned nothing!
Nothing!
So you get nothing! Good day, sir!
When there's literally another man, another Japanese fella, who can prove all of this. I'm guessing Sasato's going to come in and be like, hey, Runo, knock, knock, knock on his fucking brain cell to activate it. Like, hey, buddy. Are we forgetting something, sir? If only there was someone who could testify about Clint Von Zieg's autopsy. This is where we say there is somebody.
Like I said, apparently, according to the guide, it doesn't matter, but
Oh,
there
because
is
I
somebody...
imagine if we say there's no one left, either Von Zieks or someone in the peanut gallery is gonna go, objection, and then it's gonna be fine. That's my...
Possibly. It does give us somebody to present regardless.
Which
That's
is
the thing.
Mikatoba.
Yes. So I don't see why we shouldn't do Mikatoba, personally.
I am curious to see what would happen if you say there's no one left. Do we see like a little Mikatoba in the gallery? Like, hey, wait a second! Bruno, are you fucking dumb? We
Bruno, are
talked
you
about this
fucking
last
stupid?
night over pheasants. I am actually gonna
Such
save.
a
I'm gonna
bottom.
save this as a new separate save file because I am curious to go back to this moment and be like, hey. Oh, Sarah, how long do I have for you for tonight?
8 p.m. my time, so like an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay. All right, so 9 p.m. local time. Okay. This is the message to Bruno's brain cell. Plus work. An activation code. Just imagine Mikatoba coming down from the chandelier like, it's me, I was here.
I was here.
He's gone to extraordinary lengths to cover his tracks, even so far as dispatching an assassin all the way to Japan to ensure Dr. Wilson's silence. And Dr. Scythe won't say anything against Stronghart. She's also in prison. But there's still one ray of hope.
Objection!
Actually, there is one person.
One person who could still testify about that autopsy, and Strongheart's be like, haha, what a funny joke you have for us. Defense.
Funny joke. Funny joke against...
Funny.
You're gonna summon a ghost
joke
or something?
there.
Because I killed them all. I mean, no, I didn't.
Because I killed both of them. What do you mean? Like, you know there's a third person, right? A third? The fuck you mean a third? I can only count to 2. What do you mean by that?
Did you
Don't
take into
be
account
ridiculous.
Stronghart?
There's no one left. See, he can only count to 2. It's fine.
Stronghart, have you taken into account the rule of 3?
No.
What the shit is that? Who, Runo? Who? Tell me!
Yeah, just come over here, let me whisper in your ear and not tell anyone else.
Hey, little.
Oh my god, they're Valve for real? Stronghart, new rule, denied, because I said so. Kazuma,
Please. This trial can't end. Not yet!
especially because if this trial ends now, like, everyone in here is dying. Like,
we are dead.
we are, dead.
Like, Cosmo, you may survive. We not.
Yeah, because,
We
like,
will
he's,
not
like, so
survive.
wishy-washy, but, like, we are dead.
We're gone.
We're getting thrown
also,
overboard.
Also, Zeke's will somehow still go to jail.
Yes, that too. In front of the entire jury, or in front of the entire gallery. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for me.
I'm doing this for the money.
I'm doing it for the truth.
I do like how the constant joke for the defense is that they don't get money because that's like really true to real life.
I'm doing this for Daddy Von Zeus. Yeah. Mod's having the same brain cell in chat right now. I love to see it. The person the defense would like to call to the stand to testify about the autopsy of Lord Clan Van Zeek says is Iris Wilson.
I was there.
She's the equivalent of the armband in the court record here.
Who the fuck's your dad?
Who the fuck is your dad? Is Stronghart the dad?
No. I hope to God not.
And your client, Daddy Von Zeeks. Susie and I share the common custody of the brain cell. The power of mods. At least the mods can count higher than 2, I think. Okay.
If they put their brain cells together and they add 2 plus 2, then that equals 4. So technically, yes. It's 1, 2, 4.
That's true, yeah.
Take that!
Another Japanese.
Brother. Heaven help us, another Japanese. Sir. Your racism is showing a lot, sir.
All they wanted them to do was simply kill a British man, and they took them like an entire year to fucking figure that shit out. Now I'm back here again, trying to deal with it, and I'm being found guilty for the crime that I've been trying to kill people for. What the shit is this?
Right. So at least try to hide it. I mean, also in this time period, like, it wasn't.
I was gonna say, why would he hide it?
over,
Racism is pretty prominent here.
Also, like, not that
Just look at modern-
not that this excuses racism. Let me preface, not that this excuses racism, but also given the time period, they are on their home soil. So, like, I'm pretty sure, like, him saying things like that, like, most people would also be in agreement. Without, it's very unfortunate, but also, like, given the time period, like, this is the late 19th century. So
I also want to point out, Gray, that even by modern day today standards, apparently that's pretty prominent, considering what recently happened on the Twitter.
what happened on the Twitter? I mean, so many things happened on Twitter, but what happened on Twitter?
Have you not seen about the video that was posted by a certain somebody and then has been removed since then
No.
regarding the Obamas?
No.
Oh, basically the White House Twitter posted Obama's as monkeys doing like song and dancing, and they tried to excuse it, but then pointed out that it was basically no excuse for it, so they took it down.
Oh, that's good. That's great. That's amazing.
So yeah,
Hey, foreign
even
governments.
though they tried to excuse it before by saying like it's not that racist.
Hey, you have a billion pages of the Epstein files. Can you please do something about it, foreign governments, please? Thank you.
I was just imagining like the president's like thought, and basically their first excuse was that it wasn't that like racist, but then they realized they couldn't make that excuse, so they instead just took it down and said it was a miscommunication with some other White House staffer.
Sure, buddy.
I was like,
Sure.
yeah, you're sure. You went through the entire time of editing a video with like monkeys dancing and put the Obama's faces on it and accidentally posted it. Oops, my bad.
Sure, Jan. Like, like, even, like, us in higher ed, like, before we even post anything, like, we have to have, like, 15 people review it to make sure it's good for socials. And we're a university. We're not the fucking White House.
Yeah, imagine being
We
like
don't have
inside.
the bomb codes. We don't have the nuke codes.
Imagine being an entire federal branch of the government and just deciding, like, yeah, I'm just gonna straight up just post like some racist shit. It's fine.
It's fine. I mean, they've been doing it since, like, the election anyway.
I know. It's so things that were career enders are just like suddenly okay. Apparently.
Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, let's not do autoplay. Let's not do that.
As we also know, we should just federalize the elections. We will oversee all elections. Don't worry about it.
An expert in forensic medicine, my lord, Professor Eugen Mikitoba, 16 years ago, he came to London with Sashiro Jikoku and Genshin Asogi as a visiting student. And what could his testimony possibly tell us? Professor Mikitoba was the primary assistant during the autopsy in question. He was also the person who actually penned the report. Incorrect. The autopsy was carried out by the coroner, Dr. Wilson. The report carries his signature.
Oh,
In
well,
other
if he
words,
signed it, it must
I
be true.
said so.
Stronghart with the
sorry.
with the idea that somebody's boss would never just like have somebody else do the work and then just pin it saying it was theirs. What an impossible concept.
We have certain forms that well, used to, not anymore, but they used to technically say like, oh, academic advisor signature, but we wouldn't actually sign off on those. Those actually go to our boss, one of our bosses, to sign off on before it goes like to the next place it needs to go to. So like, yeah, that shit happens. Also, I just love that, like, I like to say, like, incorrect when people, like, say things, like, wrong or whatever, or, like, there's, like, a false statement being said. So I love seeing Stronghart saying that, too. It makes me happy. Incorrect. What could a doctor have to say about an autopsy? It was the primary assistant's duty to keep a written record of the coroner's work during the procedure. In actual fact, the coroner merely read over the report at the end and signed it. In other words, Professor Mikitoba witnessed the entire autopsy from start to finish. The defense demands that Professor Mikitoba be summoned as a witness as a matter of urgency. He just, like, in the third floor of the gallery is like, I'm here, let me just rappel down, give me a second, I'll be there in a second.
It's just
There's cookies in the oven, Maud Mary. This is my statement.
I'm just imagining Stronghart basically saying, no, it's like, why? Because it's detrimental to my case.
Yeah, right. Whatever really happened in that autopsy laboratory 10 years ago is something only he can tell us. And we would never have known this information if Iris wasn't dead, like, steadfast on, like,
Dr. Wilson is my daddy. This is his handwriting. Blah blah blah.
No, that's Mikitoba's handwriting, actually. And also we wouldn't have known this if Sholmes didn't actually steal the fucking file either. So I guess thanks, Sholmes? Thanks, I guess?
Question mark?
Question mark?
Every single time we bring it up, I just keep looking at Iris and being like, who is your dad?
Who is your father? Where is Maury to figure this out for us? Sounds like I've come in at a fantastic time. LMAO, more Sholmes issues. I mean, theoretically, he hasn't actually done anything right now.
Yet.
Yet. But hi, Incog. Good to see you. How are you? And of course, he denies it. The defense's demand is denied.
I say nay because it's detrimental to my case.
What? But Professor Mikitoba is in London at this very moment. We could summon him to stand in minutes. Literally, Stronghart, you fucking summoned him to London for the fucking
symposium.
For the fucking symposium bullshit that you conjured up over here. Like, damn it, I thought I was stubborn. I saw Van Zeke say click. That is valid. That's based. No, of course he's not going to agree to it. Stronghart has no intention of summoning anyone who knows. Ah, so I guess this is how it loops back around. So that's how no choice you make matters.
Because we probably just get back to this point.
He's too concerned about protecting himself. Prosecutor Asogi, let me refresh your memory, as you seem to have forgotten the prosecution's stance. Only minutes ago, you accused the defendant of being the Reaper and of masterminding the assassination exchange.
I did, yes.
So present your evidence for those claims and make your case complete. Oh, he's gonna have a mental conniption.
At this time, I don't have the requisite evidence, but that's exactly why we need the witness testimony.
Professor, case is closed. There are no clues in the distant past that will bolster your argument today.
You don't know that.
I'm afraid to say, Prosecutor Asogi, that you would appear to be possessed by the spirit of your late homicidal father. What? What? What?
Whoa. What?
Those are words. Those
What
are
does that
words
mean?
in a sentence. Right, Stronghart, that's bold. Those are words in a sentence. That's all I got for you. That's
This is how it turns out for him, Cotton.
those are fighting words.
We're possessed by the homicidal father. Okay.
But also, wasn't he wrongly convicted, sir? Anyone, do
Apparently
we have a
not.
Maya Faye in the gallery right now? A member of the Faye clan in the gallery? Can you stop whacking that poor nightstaff against his hand? This is how he just pets animals. He's just very aggressive.
Like an 8-year-old petting a cat.
Right. Now, as I stated earlier, this court has already reached a conclusion with respect to the matter at hand.
Or dead.
Inspector Gregson was murdered by Japanese Supreme Court Judge Sashiro Jigoku. As for any hidden circumstances that may exist, they will be investigated in due course by the proper authorities, aka me, myself, and I.
And I will quickly dismiss them by throwing them into my fucking trash bin.
No, he's gonna burn them in a fire because trash bins have and will be searched because we searched them.
Objection.
You could burn them in the trash bin, right?
But we all know what will happen. That'll just give the mastermind of the whole venture time to cover his tracks again. By which you mean me.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, bro. Your punishment for this contemptible behavior will be decided at a later date. As for you, Prosecutor Asogi, you will be remanded following these proceedings. Willingly, I trust, since you gave your word. Huh. This futile game of revenge is over, young Master Asogi. Sleeper agent? Oh? Yeah, he's having a mental break. That will be all. I hereby declare this trial to be over. Court is... Oh. Sholmes? Sholmes! Oh! 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 I whacked my microphone. I yelped. I'm so sorry, upstairs neighbor. The goat. Oh man, the fruit has arrived. You asked and he arrived. Oh man, and I guess this is how we get lead into trial part 3.
I'm never late, nor am I early. I arrive precisely when I mean to.
Sholmes really be like, well, if Runa wants to burn down half of Britain, might as well be there to stoke the fire myself. I love that. This is no place for amateur detection, Mr. Sholmes. Detection?
Detection.
Sorry, my brain is braining.
I don't think it does.
Dance of deduction. I'm thinking deduction, but like detection does work as well for the word. Because like detective, detection, that type of thing, that's fine. I was thinking like deduction, but yeah, it works.
Deduction.
Amateur detection, fabulous. That's exactly what we need. Here, I was hoping Mikotobo was riding on his shoulders. May I remind you that these proceedings are closed to the general public. You will leave the courtroom at once.
Objection!
Mr. Sholmes was instrumental in the apprehension of Sashiro Jigoku before he fled from Europe. The court should hear what he has to say. Bitch, you thought. Look at him!
Lord Mayor Stronghart, it's imperative that you refrain from bringing this trial to an end at this stage.
I want another ridiculous deduction. I don't think we're gonna get another dance of deduction though, unfortunately. Is it really? And why would that be?
You need only recall your own words from the opening of the trial to answer that question, if I may. We will stop at nothing to uncover the whole truth behind these disturbing findings. Surely it can't be that the shock of being accused of being the Reaper yourself has erased that from your memory, can it?
Oh shit, call him out! Oh! I love that animation, it's so fucking smooth. The whole truth, sir, has already been uncovered. Sholmes is standing on business. Stronghart would be like, nah, cause I said so.
It would seem that we have a great many important members of the judiciary present here today. I put it to you, my dear fellows, should the trial end at this juncture?
Oh shit, is he calling for a public vote?
After all, why would you been invited to attend? To nod along to the provocations of your superiors?
Order. Order in court.
It seems to me we stand before a door that leads to a new era of legal practices, a door that is ajar. Let us emerge from the shadows of the Reaper's decade-long ascendancy.
Oh, and they're still murmuring in the background too.
For you and you alone, my dear fellows, have the power to push this door open now.
The auditors in the gallery have no rights to express an opinion on court proceedings. Silence! Oh, look at this!
He's right, the judge has absolute blah 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 blah.
Yes, if he calls the trial to an end, it must end.
But will that really do?
I sense dark things occurring behind the scenes. Dark things indeed.
Is there a single person here who can honestly say he doesn't say the same?
Oh yeah, it was such a good spin. It was so nice seeing the court. Stronghart having the current power consisting of the council from Mass Effect. You're not wrong, though. And he did invite them to watch.
How would you invite them here if they can't say anything about what's happening?
Right.
If
They're
you're
just,
gonna
I guess
close
they're
it
just
with all these
witnesses to a
questions.
crime. They're all accomplices now. Oh no, what a shame. What's? Trial should go on. Summon the witness.
That's right, we need to hear this clear up before the young Japanese fellows remain in custody.
My lord, you assured those present that you would uncover the whole truth here.
Vindicate yourself with the outlash.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's the very foundation of British law.
Of course, to my dependable colleagues in the gallery.
Are you gonna give them wine so they can toast to you too, sir?
I believe we should all have some wine at the expenditure of our Lord Stronghart.
I think Sean stirred the proverbial shit pot. Yeah, yes. Yes, he did,
Oh no.
definitely.
Shows that's the opinion of a bunch of lawyers.
Right.
On with the trial! On with the trial! Testify! Testify! Testify!
And they're
testify.
shouting, they're chanting it too.
Well, my lord.
Yeah, they're chanting it in the background. I think that's really cool.
You hear the voice of British justice, I take it. I think you'll find it be rather awkward to silence.
The court will recess briefly. Can't say no to peer pressure, eh, Stronghart?
I mean, you could. It's just going to be really bad for him if it does.
Right. Either way, like, it's a lose-lose for Stronghart at this point. Like, he either lets the man testify and then everything is gonna get uncovered, or he doesn't let him testify and then all of these people are gonna go back to their countries or wherever they hail from and just talk about like, well, that was a shit show. There's some shit going on in Britain. We ain't working with Britain anymore. Like, there's so much.
And there's going to be people in the British, like, legal community that are going to be very much keeping
They're
us
gonna
close
tattle
eye
to the
on
Queen.
Stronghart.
You're tattle to the Queen.
I don't even think the British Parliament would very much appreciate someone taking the law into their own hands.
Mm-hmm.
The Parliament's like, wait a minute, no, that's our job!
Mm-hmm. Give the crowd what they want after what feels like 12 hours of verbal foreplay, right? Summon Queen Elmo to the courthouse.
I've always been here. I've been here in spirit as the Queen of England. I've been here. Just biding my time to knock Stronghart out with his fucking metal staff.
For some reason, I just had the, like, mental image of Elmo, like, behind Stronghart with a frying pan.
This bitch gonna get it?
I need that. I have no intention of shrinking from these allegations. Bailiff, arrange for the subpoena of the witness at once.
Oh, okay, I'll move it down.
Finally, the judge has a job to do.
I've been sitting here the whole time!
It's almost with a cast iron skillet. I have one in one of my drawers. As soon as the gentleman arrives at the courthouse, we shall reconvene, which won't be long. He's literally upstairs in the fucking gallery.
A recess won't be necessary, my lord.
Tell him. It's like fucking Danganronpa, where it's like, yeah, tell him, Naegi. Tell him what, all the things that I'm not gonna say. Yeah, tell him, Sholmes. Tell him what's going on. Pardon?
Rikitopa is a close friend of mine. He's accompanying me today and is waiting in the antechamber as we speak.
We're not gonna let you pull shady shit for like the 15 minutes you have in play.
So, Strongheart's not gonna get time to figure out how to get his ass out of the situation. I like that. Good.
For the first time in forever, Stronghart, you were out of time.
I mean, he's always been out of time.
I was just saying that because
But
of the whole
yes.
big clock thing.
Yes.
I do believe he's enjoying a little trip down memory lane, in fact.
With who?
His fucking wife, I don't know.
So much for the bailiff having a job to do, right?
Oh, no. Sitting here doing nothing.
Who thought we'd be complimenting Sholmes, right? Like, I've never been more excited to see Sholmes except in this moment. Honestly.
What? Professor Mikotoba's here in the courthouse.
Wait, has
When did
Cosmo not known that Mikotoba's here? Like, at all?
I don't know.
Because Mikotoba was essentially like his teacher, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, Santa, we have a job for you. Mr. Sholmes, you didn't know this would happen, did you?
My dear fellow, no one is better positioned to answer that question than you, surely.
Cosmo's been too busy. In his mental breakdown, right? He's been blue screen of death this entire time. Can't believe I'm saying this, but Sholmes is kind of being the hero of heroes right now. Right. Yeah, Von Zeke's standing to the side. Like it's Sholmes' time to shine. I'm done with this shit. Like, get me out of here. I wasn't just asking for the fun of it, you know. Well, I must thank you for your assistance in this matter, Mr. Sholmes. However, you
Just
are of
imagine
no
him saying
further
that
use
degraded to
here.
you.
Kindly leave the courtroom at once.
But of course, in truth, I find myself rather busy now as a result of these developments.
It's gonna go fucking spill the tea.
Mr. Naruhodo,
Ah, yes.
I trust you have Iris's little lucky charm with you.
Absolutely. Still in my pocket.
She sends her regards and a reminder. If you find yourself in a dead end, the ears are at your disposal. Just one tug, if you please.
Nah, we tugging that shit 10 times, my guy. We gotta make sure you're paying attention.
Why do you tug me so much?
Oh, of course. He's about to be a wax model. Yeah, he's a little late to his wax model duties.
I like to imagine he's actually going out to the public to let them know what the fuck's happening.
Right? Yeah.
He's ratting out what's happening in here. Strongheart's gonna have a very unhappy public going back.
Oh, yeah. As deserved.
As is tradition.
Deserved. In that case, the trial will continue without delay. Bailiff, show the witness to stand.
Yeah, I get a job!
Oh, look at them! So it's Lord Stronghart. He's the Reaper of the Bailey. Where exactly is this trial going to take me, I wonder? Just how deep am I about to be plunged into the blackness of the abyss and all this horse shit? Well, I'm ready. I'm ready to head into the heart of the maelstrom. Ha! Maelstrom, maelstrom, ha 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 ha. I see what you did there. And confront whatever horrors it tries to drown me under. To be continued?
Right now.
To be continued. We're slowly getting there, chat. We're slowly getting to the end of this fucking game.
We're on the last part, finally.
This is the last part.
This is part 3, the final part in the guide.
Dang.
Oh,
Slowly
shit.
but surely.
Holy fuck.
It's long, ain't it?
There's this big, there's the what happens
Oh!
after, and it's a big
Oh,
long text.
Why is the coroner there too?
Why is she staring at me?
Why did you start? What? Oh, okay.
So witness, please state your name and occupation for the
Oh,
court.
so we literally meant there's no break. There is no
Nope.
break.
Apparently not.
Rolling
I
right
thought you
in.
would stop at the save.
There was a save file, yeah. I did save. That's what they meant by a friend. What were you saying, Sarah, before I got jump scared by the coroner?
I was saying, why is she staring at Mikotoba?
No, you were saying something before that. You're looking
Oh, I
at the
thought you
guide,
were
I
gonna stop
think?
at this. Oh, yeah, the guide. I was like looking through to see who we have. We have 1, 2, 3. Yes, we have 3 different testimonies to go through, and then there's like I went to go look down even further. There's a big long text of what happened, basically afterwards. It seems basically. I don't know if this is like a wrap up or whatever, but there's just paragraph after paragraph after paragraph of like what happened, it seems.
Oh, because it probably is like it's the wrap up of like we don't have to make any choices. It's just visual novel stuff.
Oh no, I didn't mean to read that. No. Okay, we're gonna forget I read that.
Sarah, stop spoiling it for yourself.
I saw the title. I saw the title. No. I figured something out.
Oh.
You're not gonna. I never would have fucking guessed. Okay, sorry. You could have given me a million like answers, and I would have never guessed who that was.
Okay, we're gonna get out of the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I looked into the void. The void looked back.
Okay, so I'm taking we can at least get through like maybe part of a witness today.
Hopefully, we can at least get through the first testimony.
I mean, knowing us.
They're not. The thing is like it doesn't seem like there's that much to each of the testimony.
I mean,
it's just
that's what we say every time.
I know. I can't see how much text there is. It only really tells me what the like is necessary to proceed. And apparently, fucking spoilers at the end there. Jesus.
Okay. What topic shall we get sidetracked by this time? Well, we have an hour before Sarah has to go poof, so...
Yeah. I think I was...
Yeah, I can't. My voice already hurts from Stronghart.
He's a bit difficult, isn't he?
He's fun, though. He's fun.
He is.
I've just been doing a lot of talking today, so my voice hurts already.
Yeah, between those two, it's a lot. He says a lot in this one.
Eugene Mikotoba, lecturer in forensic medicine at the Imperial Yumi University in Tokyo, Japan.
And I have a woman staring at me very, very determinedly.
I am scared to look.
In that general direction.
If I look, she will see me and spot weakness.
Yes, Susie. Never underestimate us. We could do multiple topics.
And Professor Mikotoba, the young lady beside you is... this is Dr. Maria Gori. Scotland Yard's practicing coroner, the daughter of Dr. Scythe, I understand.
Yes, Dr. Scythe.
I'm afraid I tell you why she's here. She's just appeared.
Oh no, she's the ghost of Coroner's Pass.
3 days, Mikotoba.
Fucking Stronghart being like, are we gonna apparate a ghost? Yeah, we have. Bit creepy how deep she's staring into Mikotoba's soul.
I'm just amazed by his, like, willpower of just not flinching under all this, like, looking. Oh, thank God.
I forget how I voiced her.
We didn't do a lot of her.
And we
I
didn't.
just imagine, like, really posh goth.
Chat, what does a goth sound like? What does that sound like? Posh I can do. Goth, I'm not sure.
I don't know if you've ever seen the girl from Beetlejuice, but that's how I imagine her
No,
voice,
I've never seen it. I fucking imagine Mikotoba falling asleep, waking up, and then she's just there. Remember Young British, and then when the crow mask was on, you went crow? Oh, that's right, yeah.
I bet you she still has the crow mask.
Probably. I mean, maybe not, because she's not in the coroner's office.
You summoned this strange Japanese man as a witness to the autopsy, but you don't summon Mama. That makes no sense. She was there too.
That's the size of it.
Also, bailiff, can we have her not have knives on the stand, please?
You try taking the knives away. Her eyes boring into the side of my cheek constantly whilst I was in the antechamber too.
Right, but the cleaver away. Put the cleaver away, love. We're not in the butchers. Or man, the
Not
idea of
yet.
it is making me shudder. The revelations about Dr. Scythe that came to light some days ago. Remember that was days ago?
That was days ago?
Remember that was days ago when that happened?
No.
It's been months in real life. Years, actually.
It's just imagining like the Miles Morales meme with the year actually.
It's been 84 years.
It's been 84 years.
Some days ago, defiled the reputation of the entire judiciary. Oh, so you too?
Under no one's
You
one's
too?
orders.
You too, right? Instead of the Me Too movement, it's the You Too movement, right? You too?
The Mewtwo movement.
She was therefore deemed unfit to appear as a witness in today's proceedings. Says who? You?
Says him.
Because I said
Convenient.
so. The whole Enoch Drebber case was days ago in-game. Doesn't feel like it. I know, because it's taken us like over a year in between streaming that and this. With Hairbrain and everything, right? That feels like a decade ago.
It does feel just like the meme of just it's been 84 years.
Oh, Hairbrain, what a man. The Ministry of Justice's decision on that is final. Who's the Ministry of Justices? You? And just you? I have questions.
I hope there's more than just you involved.
Well, we wouldn't want any more perjury to be committed, would we?
Oh, Von Zeke, you're my beloved.
Oh,
Ah, shit, the crow mask is on. Oh, fuck. She's like, ah, shit, gotta hide. Ka! The Ministry of Justice. Some questionable strings are being pulled, I think. Perjury in this court? Never. I remember you, Dr. Mikotoba. I certainly never expected to be meeting you under these circumstances. Oh, she's facing him with the crow mask on. I don't know what's creepier. Just the face with the boring eyes or the crow mask just staring at you.
She's still staring!
Yes.
yes, it's been a long while, Lord Stronghart. If she strikes me with the knives, there is witnesses. You won't get away with it.
We all conveniently looked away at all the same time.
The prosecution understands that you are visiting a student of forensic science in London until 10 years ago.
I need a better voice for Mikotoba, but fuck me.
Now she looks ready to dissect him. Oh, yeah.
That's right. I studied under Dr. Wilson at St. Steiner's. Steiners, Kinners, Linners.
Says you have Luke and Kieran lost a sister.
So you were present at the autopsy of my brother, Lord Clint von Zeeks. I was, yes. I assisted Dr. Wilson with the entire procedure.
Tisk! Mama is far more skilled than any Japanese man. Ka!
Racism.
Well, Dr. Wilson asked me to be his primary assistant on that occasion.
And this autopsy report was actually penned by you, I believe.
Yes, I noted all the doctor's findings, and when we were done, I read through the document and signed it.
Poor Mama, a secondary assistant. She wouldn't have had such good view of all the innards. Ka!
Ma'am, what's your problem? Your mom wasn't even the coroner.
I'm just really thinking that she has mommy issues.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
So, Professor, do you remember Inspector Gregson? No.
Hold on a second. Not at all. Sorry, I had something like Not in my eye, but like around it. And you just gotta rub my eye real fast. Whee! I can't hear you because I took my headset off because I had to take my glasses off to get to
Blah
my
blah
eyeball.
blah 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 blah.
Okay, hello.
Hi.
Ooh.
I committed many war crimes while you were not hearing me.
Huh?
Nothing. I'm just being silly.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. You remember Gregson? Gregson, I barely knew her. Was she one of my maidens? Was she the au pair I had an affair with?
You are maidenless.
Damn right, I'm maidenless.
Yes, of course. But if it wasn't for his insistent Lord Von Zeke's autopsy, would never have happened. But he was absolutely convinced it would reveal decisive evidence against Genshin, you see. So Lord Stronghart had to entreat the nobility to allow it to take place.
I see.
Do correct me if I'm wrong, my lord.
Why would you give him the opportunity to correct you if you're quote-unquote wrong, sir? I
To perjure
trust
himself.
you more than his ass. I trust a 5-year-old telling me that they definitely did not eat cookies from the cookie jar before dinner. Then I
think
trust
this is to give-
Stronghart.
I think this is either to give Mikitoba, because it's a win-win regardless of how he answers. If he answers yes, then it gives Mikitoba credibility. If he answers no, then he just lies and perjures himself as a judge.
Oh, true. That is very true. Is Var a distant ancestor to Dr. Scythe? I don't know who Var is. Do you know, Sarah?
Who Var is?
Varre?
A distant ancestor of Dr.
Or
Scythe.
predecessor? I don't know.
I don't know who they're referring to.
Combat clarify, please. Thank you. Found the evidence against Genshin Impact we have been after. Well, not totally against him, but like about him. Oh, so he didn't actually answer the fucking question. It was as a result of that autopsy that a mass murderer was apprehended and justice was done. So he didn't actually answer the question.
And the response made to about Lincoln,
That's a lawyer's judge. But Gregson admitted before he was killed. He admitted that the results of the autopsy were fabricated.
Sir Cosmic, you haven't given him a chance to testify. We're just establishing foundation here. Sarah quoted it with the maidenless line. Vare was the one who says it. Also has another role. Oh.
oh, is that the person? I
Oh,
didn't
from
know who the
Elden
name
Ring?
is. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what
don't
her
know.
name is. I just
I don't
know
know.
the line.
I have no idea.
I learned from nerd osmosis.
Yes. Learn from nerd osmosis. That is indeed correct.
You were there at the time. You must testify. You have an obligation to tell the truth about what really went on. Absolutely. But precisely why I'm here.
And somehow he's still gonna lie on the fucking stand, isn't he? And that's why I'm here too. Why? To make sure he tells the truth? Ma'am, you weren't even there.
To testify. I feel like this is very much, what's that word? Hearsay? Where she's testifying in her mom's stead?
Yeah, that's very much hearsay. Very much hearsay.
I feel like that would never actually happen in any realm of existence where you can testify on someone else's behalf.
I mean, yeah, because that is hearsay. Which,
Fucking
to me, in
wild.
court is so wild to think of that as a concept of, like, even if you had, like, a one-on-one interaction with someone or, like, in a public setting with multiple people, like, watching the incident, like, if someone says something to you, you can't actually say that back in court of like, oh, this person said this to me. You can't,
There's
that because
apparently-
that's hearsay. Unless if you
There's-
have like recorded evidence like that was spoken, that was said, you can't actually, that
I'm
can't
told there's
actually
a bit-
come in.
I'm told that there's apparently a lot of exceptions to the hearsay rule as well.
I'm not sure, like, again, I'm not a lawyer. I just pick up what I see from like law, trial
I was thinking
coverage
of,
and like from
I was thinking of Legal
commentators.
Eagle.
Oh, I don't
With-
follow Legal Eagle that much. I watch Emily D. Baker do trial coverage. So she doesn't fully explain like hearsay stuff, but like I've been slowly learning like what the meaning is of hearsay. Like the more I watch trial stuff, I'm like, oh, it's anytime someone wants to bring like say explicit, because like they usually have to remind the witness like you can't tell us what they said to you, but you can tell us what
Yeah.
you said to them or what they said made you feel. But you can't tell them,
Yeah.
you can't tell us what they said to you.
According from what I vaguely remember for Legal Eagle, there is precedences for being able to say what somebody said to you, but they're very specific.
Yeah, I would imagine
Um,
maybe more in civil cases, but like I haven't seen a lot of civil
That
trials.
is part
maybe.
of it, yeah. Part of it is civil cases are more easy than compared to like
Criminal.
yeah. But there's like just like how anything ever happens, there's always exceptions to the rule. And so there's always exceptions to the hearsay rule, just like anything else in law.
And I think also there may also be an
apparently the
exception,
president
like
just-
if there's a if the person that you say you're having this conversation with is alive, versus someone who's dead and literally cannot testify, just say like, yes, this is what was said. No, this was not what was said. I would imagine that would also be a thing as well. Because they're literally not there to defend themselves and say like, no, I did not say that to them.
That is part of the issue is that and that's one of the reasons why getting what's that called, statement is really important. If the person can't show up or is incapable of showing up because they like died, then using their statement can be beneficial if they can't actually be a witness on the stand.
There's deposition,
Yeah, that's what it is.
but that's those are pre-recorded. There's a little bit more loose with those, and from my understanding, or affidavit maybe. But like again, like if someone's killed in a murder trial, like they're not gonna have a statement beforehand.
No, I meant like a witness to the event. Like, for example, or like, let's say, like 3 years into the trial or whatever, however long it can take. That could be like an instance where like that person passes away or just plain just can't make it.
Okay. Like they were originally going to be a witness, but then something happened. Like they died.
Yeah.
as you said.
They pass
Got it.
away, car crash, or like, for example, just moved away to like a different state or country, just are incapable of like being there to testify as a
I mean,
witness.
some courts have remote. They can do digital witnesses.
You're right. But that's what I mean. In case like, because you the thing is,
And also, like, even if you move away, like, when you get a subpoena, you're showing up to court.
but it's a good thing to have just in case of any like instance where that just can't.
And
be
also,
made.
it gives, like, the prosecutor and defense, like, a chance to review the testimony of, like, what they're going to talk about so that they can prepare their case.
What do you mean? We can't just call witnesses arbitrarily and just hope and just have them show up?
I
whenever
mean,
we
the
call
defense
upon
in the
them?
last case... Sorry. French fry went down the wrong pipe. And a tiny
Oh
little
no, the
nugget.
French has been fried.
Oh, God. Oh, no. How could they do that?
As
Well,
we
it's
all
like-
know, we
it's
should really
like
fry
the
the
defense-
British.
The defense trial I watched this last time, they called the same fucking witness 4 times to the stand because the defense could not figure out how to lay the fucking foundation to bring in the testimony that this guy was testifying on, which is like the digital evidence. Could not figure out how to like get that evidence in, so they kept having to recall him. This poor man. So fucking disorganized. Anyway.
I can't imagine being called up 4 times to testify.
Very well then. You will give your formal testimony now, witness. You going to sleep? Good luck burning Stronghart to shit. Thanks, Anna. Appreciate you. We'll be done in like 45 minutes or so. So we'll raid out at that point, y'all. But before you begin, a word of warning. Oh no! He's gonna threaten us with not a good time, but a bad time. Oh no. Is he gonna threaten to revoke our visas for being here?
Oh.
You will state truthfully and accurately what you saw and what you heard at the time.
I wouldn't dream of doing otherwise.
That's literally, like, what you're supposed to do when you take the stand.
I
my
don't trust
lord.
you because I'm racist.
Like, that's what they're supposed to do? So, like, Stronghart, what's the beef, man? Why are you mad,
I
bro?
didn't realize there are 3 people on the stand right now.
Yeah, there are. The moment your testimony verges on supposition, I will expel you from my courtroom. Remember that. You can't do that, Stronghart. We fought Sans.
From my own observations, I couldn't say there was any indication of the autopsy results having been fabricated. Death resulted from a wound made by a Western-style sword transfixing the heart that I found a little strange.
A Western-style sword, so it wasn't an Eastern-style one.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
A wound from a Western style, so transfixing the heart. Me forgetting what words mean. That's fine. I'll look it
Pretty
up.
sure that means that he was stabbed in the heart.
I'll look it up once we get through the full testimony. There were no other signs of internal injury. Nothing questionable at all. Oh, is she gonna be the one who lies on the stand? Is she gonna be the one that lies on the stand? Because internal injury, hold on, hold the phone. Objection.
I think you're actually right. It seems like anything pressed or presented is on her testimonies.
Vital evidence recover. Oh, because they don't actually say.
No
that, it just
internal
says
trauma
vital
noted anywhere in the
evidence. Yeah, no internal trauma noted anywhere in the body. Because they don't specify what the internal evidence is, so we can't say like, oh, it's internal bleeding or something. It was the armband. It's always the armband. Always. Always and forevermore. Hi, Toby. Welcome on in. It's kind of hard for me to get why I heard this is less credible than I saw this regarding perjury. I mean, witness testimony, regardless, is going to be subject to our brains altering what we see and hear. I'm more, like, I think in my own case, I'm more likely to remember more accurately an action someone did versus words someone said. I'm more likely to remember physically seeing the action than actually correctly recalling the words that were said.
It's also a really shaky ground to basically put words in somebody else's mouth whenever they could testify to what they said.
Because, like, unless if you have a physical recording, unless if you know exactly what they said verbatim, like...
Then it just becomes a he said, she said situation.
It becomes like, oh, like, this is what they said, even if one word is off, like, that could still change the tone of what they said. I remember...
And you don't want to... Go ahead.
I remember my higher ed law professor who did her final presentation to us before the class was done for the semester was like, here's not legal advice. Because, like, she practiced law for a couple of years before she transitioned to working in higher education. So she's licensed by bar. She took the bar exam and everything. And one of the things that I remember from that presentation was if, like, in the instance that you could get into a car accident, even though a recording can't be admissible evidence in court, you can still use a recording, like whether it be video or audio recording, to remember what you said and did. Like when you go to like if legal counsel needs to get involved with something, so like it helps you remember exactly what transpired. So it's more of like a remembering device rather than a like I'm proving like this. I'm using this as proof because you need. I think it's the consensual of like both parties for recording and stuff like that. But I digress. Basically, the moment you say something I don't like, you're gone. Classic Stronghart. Yes, exactly. But hi, Toby. Good to see you. Happy to have you here. How are you?
Happy.
Words are also really up to interpretation. Yeah, especially with tone as well.
Yeah. If you don't understand, like, somebody's, like... They could say something that, out of context, sounds really bad, but it could just be a joke that they have between two people that are, like, really close friends.
Right.
But if you said that out in a courtroom where people don't understand that relationship or see the person's body language where they're like being a jokey friend, they would be like, he sounds like a bastard.
Right, because like in the Brendan Banfield case, I got really like uncomfortable because the defense attorney was asking the defendant while he was testifying, like, of his now murdered wife's BDSM preferences, and it was just so awkward because it's like, okay,
What's the relevance?
The dead wife is not here to like say if this is true or not, so like this is wild to just like, because like who knows if he's lying about this or not. He was probably lying about it.
What's the like relevance to the case about her like BDSM?
So the defense's argument was that instead of the husband being the one who made the fake FetLife account to lure someone in to fake rape his wife, that the argument the defense was making was that the wife set this up to do this, and then shit went bad. Like he was like the guy who came to do this actually had malice intent, and then the husband came to the rescue as self-defense, and then she died in the turmoil of it all. Which the digital forensics suggests that, because they had digital forensics of like her accounts going back to early 2000s, there's like not a lick of anything of like BDSM, porn of that variety. There's not a lick. Nothing. Nada. Goose egg. So it's even more questionable of like, okay, so like how did she...
So the only thing they have is basically his word.
His word, exactly, of like what she was into, if anything. And the fact that the defense was like asking that on the stand like felt really weird and awkward to me. It's like, she's not here to say this, and we don't have any like record anywhere that corroborates that like what you're saying is true, that she's into these things. So it's like,
I see the awkward position, because essentially you can't say that he can't be on the stand, and you can't say the defense can't ask these questions, because especially if you're the prosecutor, you want the person to get on the stand so you can ask him real questions about.
Oh, and it was
the trial.
great. The cross exam was great.
I'm sure it was, because otherwise I don't think they would have okayed him being on the stand if he was just going to ask BDSM questions. But yeah, no, I can imagine that being an uncomfortable situation. I have probably heard worse, so it probably would have been fine, but I can imagine it's very uncomfortable to have to sit through, especially understanding the context behind it.
Right. All right, anyway, back to the matter at hand.
Back to the fake trials.
She's really rolling her eyes so far back in her head.
She's looking up at the ceiling. Is that Sholmes?
Hanging from the chandelier?
Why do we have so many of those chandeliers in so many places anyways?
It was just that beautiful but dangerous piece of evidence removed from the man's stomach. And no one has talked about what the fuck is in the man's stomach.
Presumed to have been swallowed by the victim as a way of posthumously identifying his assailant.
Yeah, I see a logic contradiction here.
No indication. Nothing to suggest fabrication.
But, okay, but also, like, posthumously, doesn't that mean post-death? No, that would technically be post-mortem, but, like...
I think what they mean is like their thought process is that he swallowed the ring so they could find it to get the killer after.
Post... Oh, occurring,
obviously-
awarded, or appearing after the death of the originator.
Yeah. Basically, the indication is that he swallowed it so they could find it after he died.
But after he died, he wouldn't have been able to physically swallow it, though.
They're saying he basically had it, he like ate it or whatever before he died. So they could be like, oh, what's this? And connect the item to him.
But aren't we making the argument that that piece of evidence is the fabrication?
Yes. Which is why we have to basically show that that wouldn't be possible. That this is actually fabrication.
Yeah,
But
so how could he have swallowed it if he died?
They're saying he swallowed it before he died. We have to prove that it's not possible that that item could have been done. Yes, I understand what you're saying. They're suggesting he ate it so that whenever they looked at his body, that they would find it. We have to prove that it wasn't possible.
Ah, okay. I see. Okay, to reread Von Zieg's statement. Okay. I get it now. I know we're still rebooting, but stay with us here. Professor Mikatoba, are you certain about that? Are you sure about that?
Well, nothing that I could have positively identify as such, much less swear into testimony.
Ugh. Oh, that's an evil villain face if I've ever seen one. What is this?
Cross-examine Stronghart.
Definitely showing a little bit of your true colors there, sir. Well, that clears things up nicely. The only fabrication here, Sogi, has come from you. He's so innocent.
I feel like I just keep one sentence saying Cosmo. I'm getting tired of it.
You claim the inspector confessed just before his death, but that is a fabrication.
That just because they don't say they saw something fabricated doesn't mean that he fabricated something.
Right.
No, he freely acknowledged it. I swear he did.
Freely, with the tip of the sword at his throat, the man was clearly at his wit's end. The court will give no credence to this confession that was uttered in obvious desperation. Quite simply, there was nothing questionable about the investigation of Lord Clint Von Zieks' death.
Objection, sir.
Cross-examine him, you bastard!
Sir, I have the right to cross-examine the witness, sir.
I don't even know what the item is yet.
Yeah, we don't know what the item is. And with this testimony we have, without question, uncovered the whole truth of the matter.
Sir,
What's
actually,
the fucking item?
actually,
the way she's standing there.
Oh my god!
With the cleaver.
Would you please step
With
away?
the cleaver out. She whipped it out, chat.
If I may, my lord.
But first, can we have her put the fucking cleaver away?
It's
Making me a
actually-
little nervous.
There was most certainly something questionable about it, and the whole truth does rather elude us, I feel.
I beg your pardon. A statement, not even a question. It's a fucking statement.
Well, you're obviously aware of the facts of the case. All four of your professor's previous victims died when an enormous beast was set upon them that ripped out their throats.
Huh? What? Hold on, wait, hold on. Oh, so here are the facts of the case. All four of the professor's previous victims died when an enormous beast was set upon them that ripped out their throats.
So this is different because that person was stabbed.
If we're taking that literally, yes. Oh, such horrifying crimes.
But curiously, the killer's last victim, Lord Clint von Zieks, suffered a different fate.
Yes, you're right. He was stabbed through the heart with a sword. That's enough. I believe I warned you about this witness. I promised to curtail your testimony as soon as it entered the realms of supposition or speculation. Very well, my lord. In that case, the defense will pursue a conclusion to this during the cross-examination. What? Sir?
Bitch, I still get to
Sir!
cross-examine.
Sir!
This is a witness. I get the question.
I have the right to cross-examine every witness after testimony. And I fully intend to exercise that right.
It's okay. I hope I get to say more eventually.
I'm afraid that even the presiding judge has no authority to contravene the letter of the law.
Of the Queen of England has decreed and signed into law with my own 2 hands at the fine hour at the Dave & Buster's.
Why do you sound like you're going to the realm of like Donald Trump talk here?
Listen.
With my big hands, my 2 big
We're gonna
hands.
build the biggest wall.
We're gonna build the biggest piece of paper, and I'm gonna write my name on
Big,
it.
beautiful bill.
My voice
It's so
is
beautiful and
so
gigantic.
fucking done. My voice is toast. What's the cross-examination again? Toby, I asked this question because I don't want to be punitive or like mansplain. Are you asking that question because you genuinely need a reminder, or you're poking fun at Stronghart for
not knowing
getting
what
what
that is.
across, like trying to? Nah, it was a joke. Okay,
Okay, cool.
just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to assume because I take things until I know someone. Until I know someone, I take things very literally and very face value because autism. So like, I wanted to make sure because like it's a very funny joke. But I wanted to make sure because I didn't want to come off like I was mansplaining to you.
Well, I also didn't want to laugh if you weren't trying to joke and you're just like seriously asking a question and just getting a laugh in response. I didn't want to like make you feel bad.
No, not unclear on your part. It's the tism. It's the autism. Cosmo, no, that's it. That's all he says for the last hour. With apparent grunts of pain. I think he might be on his menstrual cycle. It's okay. It's fine. He's fine. Did he literally just forget how a court works in the last half hour? Yes. On
I certainly
purpose.
did.
On purpose. Because he's ready to act authoritarian dictatorship law right now.
I fucking feel like it is, honestly.
Yeah. Can we get old Judge back?
I've been here the whole time.
We bet you have been, Grandpa. We miss you so much, sweetie. Cosmo, I'm a decoration in the
want
court
to
at this
be
point.
over
Don't
this
mind me.
chair.
Yeah,
I've
we
been
still
someone
haven't
just, like-
answered why the tip of his sword is in Gregson's case.
No, he did. No, he did. He did that as like a demonstration
Oh,
to
that's right.
intimidate
That's
Gregson.
right. I forgot. I forgot.
'Cause he did
That was
go and
last week,
question
and I
him.
forgot.
Yeah. It was also very quick, so.
That's true. Cosmo, sweetie, it's okay. We got heating pads out back. Are we taking him out back? Susie, what are we doing to Cosima? Why are we taking him around back?
Definitely not Yowie.
And hopefully not another murderer. Wait, we're not killing?
We're going to give him another tip. That's what she means.
What's happening out back? We're not asking. We're not questioning it. As I'm sure every member of the judiciary present in the gallery would agree. Oh, Stronghart, are you gonna have a temper tantrum? Are you gonna go piss your pants and cry in the corner because mommy didn't give you applesauce and didn't cut off the crusts on your little sandwiches? What a poor little baby man. At the ripe young age of 53. At his big adult age of 53. She forgot to cut them into triangles.
I'll give one square.
I want my triangles. Oh, is the bitty baby upset?
What a fucking third world problem, though. Or first world, I mean.
She's still staring at me, help.
I don't know what world we're in anymore.
We're in a world. A whole new world. Okay, I'll stop. Before my voice cracks.
I don't want to live in this world. It's
Very
quite
well.
scary too.
You may begin, counsel, as long as there's not a musical number that's gonna break out during this cross-examination.
If anyone sings again, I will actually shoot
I
them.
don't want this to become the producer's part 2. However, the moment your argument strays from the established facts, brother, my brother in Christ.
Thank you for reminding me that I can't fake stuff like you do.
Also, like, I do understand, like, in real life trials and not in, like, Japan, pre-Japan Foreigner trials, like, cross-examination can only, like, from my understanding, can only be whatever the witness testifies to. It can't include, like, things that were not mentioned, or not brought up prior. So they have to stay within the scope of the actual examination of the witness. But still, like, we're trying to find the truth here, boss.
I don't know how much longer I can go on.
Can we just pull the gallery at this point and be like, hey, is Stronghart guilty or nah? And then just go from there.
I mean, it sounds like the assessment would basically be like, we need to find more information. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
They're basically want him to testify because they want more information.
Yo, bailiff, tap in.
It's just the judge. Oh, heck yeah.
I will not hesitate to bring the cross-examination to an end. Proceed with caution.
Thanks for reminding me that
Proceed
I have to
to
do
the
my fucking
highlighted
job.
route. Yes, my lord. Okay. I'm assuming we're pressing on statements and not actually presenting shit.
Not yet.
So we're
We have to press
pressing
something.
first?
We have to press something, yes.
Okay. On observation, I couldn't say there was any indication of autopsy was fabricated. Death resulted from a wound made by a Western-style sword transfixing the heart that I found a little strange. There was no other signs of internal injury, nothing questionable at all. It was just that beautiful but dangerous piece of evidence removed from the man's stomach. Presumed to have been swallowed by the victim as a way of posthumously identifying his assailant. Okay, so I think... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go back. Now I have to listen to these two bicker. Poor father, he looks so troubled. Ma'am, that should not be your concern right now. He's a grown man. He can handle it. It's fine. I couldn't say were his words. That phrasing is very deliberate, I'm sure. I wonder if he has some mysteries in all these years, blah, blah, blah. Is that the case? We need to cross-examine to prove what really happened and remove any traces of doubt. And if we could establish that Cosmos Saw's claim of fabrication evidence is true, we can't shy away from this now, even if it might uncover what lead to a total calamity. Don't worry, Mr. Norhurt, I'll be right beside you, whatever may happen. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay. So actually, legitimately now, because I wanted to do this. So I think it's either statement 2 or 3 that we press,
Nope.
if not both.
Nope.
Actually, is it statement 3? No, 2 or 4.
One of those.
I'm assuming 4 because you said no to 2.
Yeah.
Half eye. Water your strimmer after that moment. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate it. Not like the rolling of the eyes is a dead giveaway, but okay, sure.
Hold it!
What exactly was it, though? What does beautiful but dangerous mean? He swallowed, ibuprofen. Well, it was sparkly and round with a hole, as if it might slip over a finger, perhaps. Oh, so like what you said before, it's a ring.
Yeah. Did I say ring? Did I accidentally give it away?
Yes, you said it was a ring.
God damn it. Sorry.
Fired.
It was a ring belonging to Genshin. I thought I said item. I thought I was
No,
very
you said ring,
inconspicuous.
and I was like, wait, I don't think we learned that yet.
Sorry, I saw it ahead because it's like right in the next line and it shows the image of it and I was like,
Fair.
okay, better not say that.
Oh, I wonder if it's a family ring. I wonder if it's like a family crest.
I don't want to give any more away than I already had.
Belonging to Genshin Asuki.
Oh, sorry. I'm not causing that.
Okay.
Was inside the victim's stomach? At the time, Genshin wore a large ring on the stitched his quartus of his left hand.
That sounds fake.
The fourth of it wore a ring finger.
It's the Latin. It's fine. The ring finger, ha! Clever. Who would have thought?
I understood it was some sort of keepsake.
Probably a family ring.
When my father left Japan for London 16 years ago, I was 8 years old.
He brandished me with that ring.
But I remember that ring.
Touch his face, remembering the scar.
Sir White Scar. Why is reflexing his Latin in a courtroom? Hey, you never know. He needs to be a learned individual because Stronghart is very much showing his racism over here, alright? He needs to prove his worth, unfortunately. He's also flexing a little bit of villainism as well. You do?
Father's possessions were sent to our family home in Japan after his death, but the ring wasn't amongst them.
Because it's one ring to rule them all, Cosmo. You should know this.
Also, Among Us.
Among Us. Obviously not. It was a key piece of evidence. Where is it, though?
Where it at, though?
Where is it? Remains. Oh, keep reading, Gray. Keep playing the fucking game. You'll figure it out. It's literally the next fucking line. Remains under lock and key in the stores at Scotland Yard to this day.
After the autopsy, Genshin was summoned by the police to check for the presence of this ring.
To be fair, he wouldn't know that since it wasn't written until like 80 years later. Okay, that's fair. That's fair combat. Valid. Valid assessment. Carry on.
It wasn't on his hand, of course. Moreover, there were deep abrasions on his finger where it had been pulled off.
Huh. I wonder. It definitely was it must have been pulled off after death. Or like as he was dying.
No, the ring came from a Sogi and
Oh,
was
that's right, that's right. Okay, sorry. I was getting bodies confused.
Yeah. No, it wasn't on his finger, it was in his stomach. It's rather bizarre, because the idea with this, like, evidence is that essentially somehow he got the ring off of his finger and then, like,
While they're in the
swallowed it.
midst of like some sort of sword fight.
Yeah. So he's like, I know I'm gonna fucking die, swallow
So
his
like
ring.
here, let me just like scrape my fingers along your finger to pry this ring off your hand to then just pop it into the mouth like it's a fucking grape and swallow it whole.
They haven't shown us the picture of the ring, but based off the image, there is also, like, another thing that's, like,
We'll get to it.
contradictory.
We'll get to it.
They arrested the man there and then, right before my eyes. Blah, 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 blah.
How could they?
They could, because they were the police.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because it looks, he has a ring that's, like, from your dad, supposedly, so yeah, of course they're gonna arrest him.
In a fight, he clawed his ring off and swallowed it. Like, I'm about to flex, y'all. Would you kill a man who swallowed your ring? I don't think so.
Wanna see a magic trick? Swallow his ring? Wanna see me do it again?
I brought the ring along with me today.
Oh shit.
Of course you did. How the fuck
How
did you
did
get it from
how'd you get
Scotland
it?
Yard?
I mean, does she technically have clearance for that as the coroner? She might technically have clearance. What? That's a ring. That is a ring.
Right?
It's a very interesting ring.
I don't want to say what.
Well, we'll get it into evidence and then we'll look at it. We'll look at it closer. Here it is, a bit dusty from years in the stores.
Good gracious, yes, that's it. I haven't seen that in 10 years.
Yeah, if you want to make Mikitoba the judge, that's fine. In terms of voice, that's fine.
It's me, Mikatoba. No one else differently, I
Your
promise.
throat ain't living after swallowing. Yeah, you would think like after swallowing that, you'd have some cuts on the inside of your throat.
No internal injuries, by the way.
Yeah, no internal injuries for the record. Let the record show.
And that was found inside the victim's stomach.
Allegedly.
Supposedly.
He swallowed that while sword fighting a man and clawing it from the opponent's hand. ...
Yes, I'm afraid so.
He must have swallowed it with 6,000 gallons of butter while also sword fighting his opponent as well. Also, must have been melted butter.
Hold this, okay. I need to deep throat this fucking butter.
You hesitated there, Professor Mikitoba. Should we read something into that? Put the fucking ring into evidence!
Ah, well, it's just... thinking about it now. I did actually witness the moment it was extracted from the victim's body.
Gee, golly willikers. What a moment in time to not see with your own two eyes, Mikitoba. Wilson really said, want to see a magic trick?
Want to see me do it again?
It was Scholes! Oh my, really?
At that precise moment, Dr. Wilson had asked me to fetch him a new scalpel.
Oh, how fucking convenient. Dr. Corey, the removal of historic evidence from the stores requires my consent, does it not? Of course it fucking does. Of course it does. Of course it does. Of course. Are we just making shit up now?
Evidence? Historic evidence? I've never heard it referred to that way before.
We might as well just claim that every case is a historic trial. Why don't we? Corey's like, I don't fucking care. You locked up my mama. So you can go fuck yourself in the ass
just don't
with
care
this
about
ring.
your authority.
Go shove this ring up your dick hole, Stronghart.
Jesus, that's painful.
However it came to be here, the court can't deny that this is crucial evidence for today's proceedings. I was like, fuck, checkmate. Very well, you may submit it. A ring belonging to Genshin Impact Asogi found in Lord Clint Von Zeke's stomach during the autopsy. Allegedly. There should be very big air quotes around that entire sentence. The claws clasping the gem look sharp enough to cause a very nasty scratch. Thanks! Thanks, game. For that.
That shit would be painful if you punched someone with it.
It's not the sort of ring normally seen in Japan. They almost look like claws protecting that jewel. Thanks, game, for really making it obvious. Let's examine this bad boy. Also looks like this is like almost like a dial. These fat claws are doing a good job protecting the equally fat gemstone in the middle of the fucking ring. God damn, Ryono.
Is that gemstone really fat? It looks like a pretty, like, usually, like,
I mean,
square
did
gemstone.
Genshin have massive hands?
I don't know. Probably.
Yes, if you were clumsy, you could give yourself a rather nasty cut on them, I should think. How? Now my finger's bleeding. The claws really are sharp. Sasato, did you just like casually just like rub the ring against his finger? Or did he do that himself? Oh my,
Sasato
that was
has to
very
mark
quick
her
clumsiness,
territory.
Mr. Naruto, even for you. Oh, so he did it himself. Keep reading, Gray. Keep playing the fucking game. You'll figure it out. He's a disaster? Yeah. That's why Sasato's here, to keep his disastrousness in check. Who would make such a dangerous ring? Couldn't swallow without doing yourself some fairly serious damage, surely. A sticky mochi bun of about that size would go down much better, with some red bean paste in the middle. Someone as clumsy as me would probably manage to choke on it somehow.
Nothing else remarkable about it.
Yeah, but this is pointing out the contradiction of how there's no internal injury. We must examine it very carefully. Oh no, we already did that. Oh, look at us. Amazing. Okay, do we present the ring on this statement number 3?
Yes, we present Osogi's ring on statement 3.
Smell planted evidence. Yes. Very much so. Which holds the brain cell for him when he needs it. Yeah, because he keeps losing his brain cell.
Objection.
Thank you for bringing in the ring so I can point out that you are the liar here and not Mikotoba. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for being that counterbalance in this situation. The court has heard that the ring was extracted from the victim's stomach, allegedly. You didn't actually see it being removed, did you, Professor Mikotoba?
That's right. As I said in my testimony before, at that moment I was fetching a replacement scalpel that Dr. Wilson had requested.
In other words, you can neither confirm nor deny. Oh, it's a Schrodinger's ring, I suppose. Whether this ring, in fact, really came from the victim's stomach or not. What are you suggesting, counsel? This should be fucking obvious, Stronghart. I guess he's not paying attention. The scalpels did it. Cut open the stomach. Oh no, the ring popped out. Oh no. It's a fucking ring pop, everybody.
Ring pop.
The ring was never in the victim's stomach to begin with.
That shit was messy.
It's entirely feasible that Dr. Wilson fabricated that detail about the autopsy.
What are you saying? That Dr. Wilson...
Yeah, literally exactly what I fucking just said.
What do you think it meant, Cosmo? Are you here?
He can't read. He can't comprehend. He literally repeated what Riono just said back to him. That's where we're at in comprehension. He's still rebooting from his blue screen of death moment, okay?
Like, I feel like I should wave my hand in front of his face to make sure that he's, like, actually, like, a person. Hello, are you there? Are you following?
Beep,
Where
boop,
are
boop,
you?
Boop, beep.
Like, why have you been so lost ever since we pointed out that it could be the judge here?
If you could have a ring pop right now, what flavor? I don't know what flavors. What flavors?
Watermelon.
The blue one. I'll take blue. What up? I'm Cosmo. I never learned how to fucking read or listening comprehension. Cosmo, please leave your fugue state and be present.
Honestly, it does feel like he's in a fugue state. And every time he just says something like, what? What do you mean? Like, where am I? Where are we? What's my name?
Where am I? Where
looks at
where
his
I
arm.
Arm where I? Is Cosmo even on the planet anymore? That is a valid question. Blue raspberry. Okay, blue
Father
raspberry.
win. Mother why?
Now, Dr. Wilson was in possession of the ring in advance after it was somehow stolen from Mr. Osogi. And he produced it during the procedure, pretending to have found it there and then in the victim's stomach.
Objection.
Why are you objecting? Are you not on the defense anymore? He's just playing the side. He's just playing the fence. Okay, cool, fine.
He's playing Cosmo because Cosmo's not here.
Yeah, he's the true prosecutor.
What possible evidence do you have to support such a rash claim?
If you stopped objecting, maybe I can explain myself, sir. Witness, my client. This evidence right here, the entire fucking autopsy report, because we can't count pages.
The autopsy.
That's the autopsy report. Thank
Very
you, Cosmo.
good, Cosmo.
Yay, you got one!
Congratulations.
Yay, good job.
He rolled a nat 20.
His fucking intelligence is at a fucking 1, though.
Yeah, really. The floor is very floor. Oh, yes. This autopsy report is very much an autopsy report.
This autopsy report is very much made out of paper.
He took his job back. He's prosecuting against himself. Well, technically, like, right now, it's like we're trying to prove Stronghart, so technically, but yes. Congrats, we're now in grade 2.
I think the reason why, like, Von Zeeks is a bit upset about it is because this is the evidence that he's, like, found the guy guilty, so he's probably not too happy about that specifically.
Right. Did your amnesia come back, Cosmo?
You do still realize your name's Cosmo, right?
It's explicit in the report, Counsel. Other than the ring, nothing unusual was noted internally, so I'm not sure how you intend to prove your point. Thank you for pointing out the obvious, Stronghart. Thank you for proving my point for me. Wow, amazing. You've already done it for me. I look great, keep reading. Keep playing the fucking game. The lack of internal injury says it all.
What?
Everyone, proceed to the highlighted route of my bleeding finger that Sasato has yet to ask if I wanted a fucking bandage for.
What the hell is a bandage?
Gauze, if you will, sir.
Oh, you want a cloth?
Yes.
Suck it up, you baby.
I mean, you're a vampire. You lick it off. You lick it clean.
I think you should. No, I'm gonna keep going.
To swallow a ring of this size would require considerable effort and determination. I mean, yeah, swallowing any object whole, yeah. Not just the, oh, fucking, okay. And in addition to its size, there are the sharp claws around the gemstone to contend with. Look, I have a cut on my finger. Charlie bit me, everybody.
Do we think the ring is, like, actually the size as the image, or do we think the ring is, like...
I'm
I hope it's
imagining,
not that
like,
size.
I'm imagining, like, a college class ring, like the men's college class ring.
Like a graduation
That's what
ring.
I'm picturing in my brain.
Gotcha.
For, like, in terms of, like,
Yeah, but-
bulkiness and size, because those things can be pretty bulky depending on how how that specific university customizes their rings. I was debating getting a class ring. They're very expensive though.
I got a graduation ring. I don't know what I did with it.
Fun.
My brother was a determined man, and on the brink of death, even more so, I'm sure. So
And
he
you-
decided to eat a random ring that he found that he somehow got off the guy's finger. And said, haha, the good thing I eat butter I did it just an hour earlier.
He really liked his butter with his lobster and king crab.
With his caviar on the side.
Ryu gets infected and dies. None of the other gacha games are canon anymore. Well, Mon seeks to lick my wounds any day. I mean, what? If you ask her for a bandage, she might just Sasato take down you again. That's fair. I mean, that'll put us out of our misery, right? The ring is thick with 3 C's. Yeah, and you have to go shortly, Sarah, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think this is a good place to stop, like, while we're in the middle of, like, this specific uncovering?
We should be able to present something. I think presenting is the next thing, is probably where we should probably save it.
Okay. So another cliffhanger, yay, but not as big as the last cliffhanger.
Yeah, not as big as that one, unfortunately. I was hoping we'd get to the next testimony, but,
I mean, we like to yap.
yeah.
He would have stopped at nothing to ensure the evil killer was brought to justice.
At least we're on the final part.
But if he really had swallowed that enormous ring, it's inconceivable that no traces of its passage down his throat would have been remained as internal trauma.
No,
Yes.
that's gay. And there you arrived at the... Judge voice. And there you arrived at the sticking point.
So Mikatopa's probably been pondering this for a while of like, how did that get there? But he probably couldn't question Wilson about it.
But
I mean, he could, but what would have achieved, really?
Right.
That's precisely why I had my doubts about the findings myself 10 years ago.
And also, what, like, in this time period, what British coroner is going to listen to a Japanese student who's studying underneath him, essentially?
That's why you didn't have say something at the time. I did. I still remember the conversation I had with Dr. Wilson in the laboratory that day.
Should we save it here? I feel like this is a better place
Sure.
to stop.
That works.
Just because I
didn't
don't
know
know,
we
I
were
don't
gonna
know
hear
how long
from-
this is gonna take, and I don't want to rush it.
I didn't know how. I did not. Obviously, it doesn't tell me that we're gonna have a conversation with Wilson.
Right. All right. Well, we're getting there, chat. We're slowly getting to the end of this. I
We have
promise.
2 more testimonies after this.
2 more testimonies after this, because this is the like towards the end of Mikotoba's testimony.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll be getting into the next part.
At least according to the guide. I do want to point out
Yeah,
that
according to
everything
the
I say, it just tells me some as basic as stuff as possible.
Right.
So like, I still remember like there was one bit where I only had like 1 paragraph of stuff, but it went on
But,
for
like-
like almost an hour of like conversations in between that.
Yes. But yeah, we're getting towards the end, everybody. I will not be able to stream next Saturday because I will be at a convention. So we will technically see you all in 2 weeks to continue playing Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. And again, thank you, Sarah, so much for hanging out and voicing the characters. And thank you for the follow. We do have anonymous follows here, but you're welcome to announce yourself in chat. But in the meantime, you can have a squeak from Squeakums the Rat. We appreciate you for hanging out. And Sarah, if you need to hop off while I'm searching for a raid target, you're more than welcome to.
Sure. Thank you for having me. I love everybody. Bye.
Bye, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you, Toby, for the follow. I appreciate it. Let me just disconnect this call. Toby, again, thank you for the follow. Thank you for streaming impeccable vibes. No, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It makes the streaming so much better to have y'all's company. And I will remind of the upcoming stream schedule. Just the Saturday day is wrong, TM, like I already said. I just haven't changed it because I don't know when I'm streaming after this upcoming Friday. And I did update the schedule to have an exact time for Friday's stream. I guess it didn't actually update. That's fine. So on Tuesday, I will not be streaming on Monday like I usually do. On Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be playing Parallel Experiment Chapter 2 with James, so that'll be a lot of fun. Friday at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, we'll be beginning Orwell Ignorance's Strength. No stream next Saturday, and then the Monday following, we will be back live. I don't know what I'm playing yet. I don't know. I don't know. I might do another poll in the Discord to see what we're going to play. That might be the move that we make. Because I don't know. I mean, I could play Frostpunk again, but because I have off on that day, I might want to play like a longer game. So we shall see. We shall see. Let me get through this weekend first, and then I'll make a decision on what we're going to play. But if you ever want to recommend games, you can always suggest a game on my rank 1 profile. You can also, there is a link to my Discord in the chat, or not in the chat, but I think there's a command in the chat too. So I have been quiet. I'm so freaking cold. That's fair. I'm pretty sure my heat has not turned off, like the actual system has not turned off, because it can't keep up with the cold and trying to warm my apartment to 67 degrees. Yeah, so we're just kind of here. We're kind of here, but thankfully tomorrow should be warmer, so that's good. I am currently struggling on where we should raid to. Okay. Excuse me. All right. We are going to go right on over to VG Silverhand, who is playing some Dead by Daylight. So we're going to go hang out with her and her crew. I appreciate you all so much for being here and hanging out with the good vibes that you all provide to us. We do have some raid messages that you can use as we raid on over to VG's channel. If you like what she's up to, drop a follow. I'm sure she will appreciate it. She usually plays... Ooh! Thank you, Jesse, for the check-in. We appreciate that, too. We're about to raid on out. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for being here. She normally plays Cyberpunk and The Witcher, but it looks like she's been taking a break from that. But she's been playing some Dead by Daylight instead. But we're gonna go right on out to her. I will see you all on Tuesday for some parallel experiment shenanigans with James. I hope to see you all in a future stream. My name is Aaron Gray, otherwise known as Raphael, from the hit popular Otome game, Love and Deep Space, because that's my current outfit that I wore today. But this is us signing off.